something in the timing of Gordon. Now he's going to mix things up. 1-2 count still on Santiago. Gordon, the left-hander. In the stretch, he'll deliver to the plates, and that's just low and away to even it. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Santiago.
Santiago, high leverage situation last night in the 9th. Runners at second and third, 2 outs, and flew out to left field to end that ball game.
2-2 count on him here with 1 out in the first. Done. Waiting patiently at second base. Gordon, here's the offering. Santiago ripped through the right side, diving. McNeil smothers it, throws to first to get the out. Dunn's around third. He's at the plate. Feet first slide. He's safe. Bang, bang play, and Dunn steals a run. The Sox strike first.
We always say it, but heads up base running for Rafael Dunn there. He sees it's a tough play for McNeil. It gives him third already. And then as he kind of just leisurely tosses over to first, he wouldn't think that Dunn would try and make a break for home, and a great slide and a late tag by Kozar.
Man, is Dunn quick or what? You know, striking when the iron's hot. Again, runs were at a premium last night, the night before. They'll take any runs that you can get. It's Landon White now. Gordon, the left-hander, his pitch to the right-hander. Landon White as he lines this high and deep to center field. Eberwein going back, slides to a knee, makes the catch to end the inning. Also a hit taken away from Landon White to the deep part of center. But the Sox able to draw first blood here in the first inning. 1 run off 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. They lead 1-0. We head to the top of the second on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Dr. Scott Bibbins Family Dentistry. Friendly, professional staff where they take care of all of your dentistry needs. Fillings, cleanings, root canals, crowns and bridges, orthodontic appliance therapy, oral surgery, and dental implants. Complete dentistry for the whole family, where their experienced staff takes pride in offering comfortable care in a relaxed atmosphere and strive to exceed your expectations. Dr. Scott Bibbins Family Dentistry. Now at their new home at 445 Mission Street, across from Banner Bank in Wenatchee. The convenient parking off Mission and 5th Street.
Since 1977, Hagelin's Trophies has provided North Central Washington with the best in awards. Capture those special memories with a trophy, plaque, or award from Hagelin's Trophies. They also engrave name badges, desk and wall signs, and can customize your badges, signs, and awards with your logo on their laser engraving system. If you need promotional items, they can help there too. Hagelin's Trophies, 123 North Chelan in Wenatchee, and at Hagelin'sTrophies.com.
Discover what Premier Senior Living is all about at Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care in beautiful Wenatchee. Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care communities provide seniors with a stress-free style of living that enhances the mind, body, and spirit. There's always so much going on, from shopping trips to gardening to fitness activities. Plus, you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that trained care staff are present 24/7. Schedule a private tour experience at Blossom Valley and Blossom Creek.
Contact Lipke Insurance for your home, auto, life, health, business, and farm insurance. Here before you need us. Peace of mind delivered online at Lipke.com. Now, Rafael Dunn put the team on his back there in the first inning. Leadoff single, stole second, and then stole a run with a bang-bang play at the plates. As now Jacob Embleton leads off for the Falcons. Pelsman's pitch to him. Runs way inside. It looked like it might have hit off his Evo shield, but seems to hit off the glove of Podstreleni, and that's the ball. Embleton batting in the 4-hole today. 1-0 pitch to him. And he takes outside, and Pelsman just cuts the edge for a strike.
Fastball at low 90s. Did a great job of locating that on the outer half today.
Even count on Embleton. Lefty on righty matchup. Pelsman's pitch. Grounded. A chopper right to second base for Dunn, who grabs it and throws, and there's the outs.
Tiring 4 straight in a row right now for Pelsman. Effective start.
Only 10 pitches in the first inning, and then set the side down in order. Loving, Eberwein, and Cunningham. None of them had a response for Pelsman. And Xander Seelkin now, junior out of Hawaii. Just played his last season at Cal State Monterey Bay. And here's the pitch to him. And he takes this way upstairs for a ball.
Seelkin leads the team in hits. He's got 28 this season. Tied for first in stolen bases with 7.
1 ball, no strikes on him. 1 out and no one on. Pitch from Pelsman. And that one tickles the top rung for strike one. And 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0, AppleSox leading here in the top of the seconds. Pelsman kicks and deals. That's high and away, ball 2. Now Sealkin, apparently one of his hobbies is cutting hair. A potential barber after he graduates. Could be in the cards. 2-1 pitch. On the hands, fouled off to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, I just got a haircut, but if I didn't, I'd go down in there, go down pregame, ask him for like a low taper fade or something.
2 balls, 2 strikes with an out and no one on here in the second. Pelsman looking for the punch out. Can he get it? Well, that's high and away. He's going to fill the count 3-2. You know, I get a haircut like once every 5 months. Three-two pitch. Sealkin slaps this foul to stay alive. You know, I just kind of almost shave it all off. Just get like, really, really short haircut and then let it grow into a mop.
A mop?
For about 5 months and then get it cut again. My haircut budget's about $40 a year, basically.
That's fair.
Another payoff pitch to Sealkin. And again, he fouls it off and just being a pest on Pelsman.
I'm the opposite. Get mine cut every 4 weeks, pretty much.
Every month?
Yeah, pretty much, every month.
You gotta look fresh, man.
I gotta keep maintain, the mane.
I can't compete with your freshness.
Thank you,
Too fresh, too fly. Here's the payoff to Sealkin. Grounded hard up the middle. Jones dives in, can't make the play. It trickles into center. It's a 1-out single for Sealkin.
Yeah, just showing why he leads his team in hits. 28, make 29 now. Like, not a big power hitter, but managed to find a way through gaps in the infield.
That brings up Justin Tucker with a runner on and only 1 out here in the seconds. And this section of the lineup for the Falcons, Embleton, who led off the inning, Sealkin, who just got that hit, and now Tucker, really the speediest part of the lineup. All 3 are tied for the first place spot for stolen bases. You have to keep a close eye on Sealkin there at first. Pelsman kicks and deals. And the breaking ball just clips the lower outside edge for a strike.
Sox need a 2-ball here, get out of the inning. Went 3 up, 3 down in the first. And now with the single by Sealkin there, breaks that up.
You're seeing Pelsman from the stretch for the first time tonight. As he looks over at first, looks again, and now pitches. And the 0-1. Tucker takes this on the top rung for a strike.
Really good breaking ball there, just sweeping it across and clips the top half. Can't ask for a better pitch.
Sealkin at first, Tucker at the plate, Pelsman the left-hander, long stare to first base, now the pitch. And that is crushed to the left center gap. Doyle ranging way over, makes the catch in the alleyway. Sealkin was way off of first base, now sprints back to the bag. There's 2 away here in the seconds.
Doyle, that guy is so fast. He shows it on the base pass, but in center field, this guy can range all the way to left and right field.
And basically just Jonah Shields 2.0, taking over from in center. Shields was your day-to-day starting center fielder. And brings up Reese Kozar, who is getting to start behind the plate today. And the first pitch to him is perfectly on the outside corner for a strike.
Got some nice heckles here at the ballpark. Very lively crowd on this Sunday afternoon.
Crowd loves to get involved. 0-1 pitch to Kozar. Swings and misses. 92 blown past him. Pelsman. He's got a lot of heat in the arm. And Kozar down to his last strike. There's 2 away here in the seconds. 0-2 count. Pelsman to slam the door. Swing and a miss. Pelsman strands a runner at first, hangs a 0, and the Sox still lead 1-0. We're into the bottom of the second. I'm Smith Sly, joined by Jackson Dodd on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Your official radio station for the Wenatchee AppleSox is Sunny FM, KCSY Twist, the greatest hits of all time.
Hey, get the goat off the AC vent. This time of year, we are right there with the goat, hanging out and trying to stay cool.
Folks can start quotes on our website, WenatcheeInsurance.com.
And you can schedule an in-person video or phone appointment.
No one should have to sweat about insurance.
We are a locally owned independent agency, so we can walk people through a variety of options.
Make sure you're covered, maybe even save some money.
So give us a call or text today, 509-295-9055.
And then get back to the AC with the goat.
At Banner Bank, cheering on the AppleSox is just one more way they show their appreciation for the Wenatchee Valley. When it comes to your finances, it's all about how they can help you move forward with truly personal service, smart financial solutions, and being the local expert by your side when it matters most. In fact, Banner Bank has been named one of the 100 best banks in America by Forbes for 10 straight years and one of Newsweek's best regional banks again this year. Stop by your local Wenatchee branch or visit bannerbank.com. Banner Bank member FDIC.
Batter up for a big milestone. A proud sponsor of today's game, the Salcedo Group of Companies, is celebrating 25 years of trusted HVAC, electrical, and development work in our valley. Beyond their expertise, Salcedo is hitting it out of the park with philanthropy, generously supporting over 70 nonprofits, churches, and schools across Chelan, Douglas, and Grant counties. They're proud to be locally grown and committed to keeping our valley a great place to call home. Thank you, Salcedo Group of Companies.
Number 13. Are you ready to embark on a flavor-filled journey right in the heart of the Wenatchee Valley? Well, look no further than the Tap Room by Hell Bent Brewing, where the vibrant energy of Pybus Market meets the delightful world of craft beer and gourmet cuisine. Ryder Young leads off for the Sox here in the bottom of the second inning, and he takes the first pitch on the upper outside corner, perfectly placed, strike one.
And Young's still searching for his first hit as an AppleSox at a sac fly yesterday, but currently 0 for 3 so far.
And Ryder, junior on loan from Gonzaga, as he takes the 0-1 pitch just upstairs to even the counts. And this lineup for the Sox had Kainoa Santiago, Landon White, now Ryder Young, 3 back-to-back-to-back Bulldogs from Gonzaga. Here's the 1-1 offering to Young. And check swing, did he go? They look down. He did not. That's ball 2.
Young, impressive at Gonzaga this year, batted just shy of 300, 297 in 222 at-bats.
And 2 years at Chaffey College before that in JUCO. Here's his 2-1 pitch. Swings and misses. Ejects out of Kozar's glove behind the plates. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the Sox leading 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. Struck for 1 in the first inning. Raphael Dunn doing the bulk of that himself. 2-2 offering here from Gordon. Ryder Young, check swing, but he's rung up on the location. That's a looking strikeout to start the inning for the Falcons.
Second strikeout in the series, struck out yesterday, swinging and now today with a backwards K.
That was a good location from Gordon. Young thought about swinging that bit of that check swing and then realized it right after he saw the call being made by the home plate umpire today, Thomas Glynn. And Zach Doyle now batting from the left side, facing the left-hander, Chase Gordon on the mound for the Falcons. 1 away, going on here in the second. Pitch from Gordon, and Doyle waves and misses on the breaking ball. And it's an 0-1 count.
Yeah, Doyle just ever so impressive in the field of the plate. 500 batting average. This guy is impeccable.
0-1 pitch, and he takes us in the dirt for a ball. And Doyle's 7-game on-base streak coming into today. And you should note, Dunn, back in the first, it increased his hit streak to 10 games, his on-base streak to 18 games. Here's the 1-1 offering to Doyle. And he grounds this hard, but foul down the first base line. 1-2 moves the count.
Ian Sack over there, first base coach today, unfazed. That ground ball nearly hit him, but no.
He's been around the game too long. Former pro in the national system. Played ball at Washington State University. Go Cougs. 1-2 pitch to Doyle. And he grounds to the right side, skimming to McNeil, who grabs it and throws. And there's out number 2. And we have C-Sacked on an AppleSox jersey against Dub C. That was a fun series. And Sacked not too shabby.
No, 1 for 3.
Yeah.
had a diving play over at third. It got underneath his glove, but the effort was there.
A for effort. You know, at the end of the day, your jersey's dirty, and we won't talk about the results. Here's James Castanola. Pitch to him, and he takes this breaking ball on the bottom rung for a strike.
And Sagdahl graduated from Eastmont High School, my alma mater. Went to your alma mater for 4 years.
Yeah. 0-1 count. Gordon's pitch to Castanola. And he chops this one through his legs and foul right to Mitch Darlington on the third base line, who barehands it and just tosses it to the dugout. So, yeah, Sagdahl obviously the second coolest person to graduate from Eastmont.
Thanks, Smith. I appreciate that.
And, of course, the great Jackson Dodd up here in the press box. 0-2 count on Castanola. Gordon to end the inning. And that shot the opposite way on a line, but foul.
Castanola with the AppleSox in 2024. Hiatus last year and now back so far. He was a midseason sign. Wasn't signed on the initial roster.
0-2 count on him. 2 outs. Gordon's pitch. Well, a little bit low and a bit inside. Good take for ball one.
And he nearly hit for the cycle, too, against Nanaimo. Earlier this year in June was a single shy.
1-2 count. 2 outs. Blank canvas. Gordon to end the inning. Swing and a miss on a ball in the turf. Gozar picks it up, throws to first to complete the play. 2 strikeouts here in the second, and the Sox go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're now into the third inning. Sox on top 1-0. You're on the AppleSox Radio Network.
AppleSox fans, if a foul ball leaves your car with a rock chip or broken windshield, take it to Discount Auto Glass. Locally owned, Discount Auto Glass specializes in rock chip repair, windshield replacement, mobile service, window tinting, and calibration service on all makes and models. Get your rock chip repaired at Discount Auto Glass, 888-0072 and at 901 Valley Mall Parkway in East Wenatchee, across from 7-Eleven.
Hey, it's Stacy with the Floor Factory is Flooring America. Whether you're looking for a small project or a large one, from special order options to our large selection of in-stock, we can help you. From the latest color and style trends or to more of a classic style, we can help you. Carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl, laminate, and even sheet vinyl. Come check out our newly updated showroom and our last chance bargain basement. They're great for do-it-yourself, or we have professional installation available too at 13 South Wenatchee Avenue. It's where friends send friends to the Floor Factory.
Need to rent a car? Remember Wenatchee Rental Cars. Locally owned and located near the airport, they offer after-hours pickup and returns are available. They rent European cars, SUVs, and 7-passenger vehicles, all equipped with all-wheel drive for safe driving. Book by calling 509-888-2397 or send a rental request at WenatcheeRentalCars.com. All vehicles are clean, dependable, and maintained by Eric's European and Asian Auto Repair.
At Valley Tractor and Rentals, they promise to deliver best-in-class customer service before, during, and after the sale. And their people make sure that promise is kept. The Sox went down 3 up, 3 down there in the second inning. Now into the third on the play-by-play. It is Jackson Dodd.
Thank you, Smith. Finley Buckner, Boogie McNeil, and Jacob Loving, your guaranteed batters here in the third. Sox lead by 1. First pitch from Harry Pelsman. Clips the inner half for a strike. Buckner, that's a $186, 13 hits so far in the season and 1 home run. The 0-1 pitch. He waves through this one, chases the breaking ball, and the count's now 0-2. And the Falcons are third in home runs in the league with 22 so far.
And I've yet to get one here in this series. Maybe looking to shoot one the opposite way.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Harry Pelsman. Buried in the dirt for a ball.
I mentioned it, I believe, in game 1. Finley Buckner, that first name. Same name as my brother.
Yeah.
Not the most common first name you'll see for a guy, at least.
Shout out Finley Sly. 1-2 pitch from Pelsman. Just off the plate for a ball, count even at 2s.
And apparently Buckner, his favorite movie is Good Will Hunting.
That's a great movie.
I like that pick. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's still a good film.
Pelsman winds and deals. Pitch runs inside, backs him off a hair, and the count's full.
You see, my gripe with Good Will Hunting is Matt Damon wrote that movie and then cast himself as the...
That's confidence in his work.
He's the genius. I don't know.
That's confidence. Payoff pitch from Pelsman. Ground up the middle off his foot, and it'll bounce through the 6 hole. A single for Buckner. He thinks about second, but stops up short, 3 steps away from first.
That's a whole new definition to booting a ball.
Yes, exactly.
Basically just kicked it through the 6 hole, like he said, into left field. And that it's brutal as a fielder. So, like, Jones, Dunn, and Casanova, they're kind of on the left side. They're all just like, oh, well, I might have been able to make a play on this, but, Pelsman just tripped over his own feet, basically.
Here's Boogie McNeil in second base today. Going to run over at first as Pelsman checks back over to first, and Buckner steps on first safely. McNeil batting .250. 11 hits so far this season. First offering. Pelsman fires. It's below the knees for a ball.
I should note that Boogie technically isn't his actual name. First name Jaden, and in quotes, Boogie McNeil. But Boogie's a lot cooler than Jaden, so.
On the lineup card, down as Boogie.
Down as Boogie. I would go by Boogie too.
The 1-0 pitch. Right at the knees for a strike. The count's 1-1. Now he probably he's like a great dancer. Right? Got the little boogie.
Yeah.
Pelsman set at the chest, and he'll wind back and deal. The 1-1 chopped over to third. Casanova dives, throws a second, get the out there, and done. He's just trampled over by the sliding Buckner, and they're going to call the out at first. Obstruction called because he slid into Dunn, and a double play will be called.
I like that call there from Michael Gray, who has the bases today. And, of course, head coach Greg Zound for the Falcons will take offense, as you tend to do. You're going to try and stick up for your players. But it's a good call there. You had Buckner sliding into second and clipped Dunn, who was in the process of turning that ball. And what's kind of unfortunate for the Falcons about that is, McNeil was probably going to be safe at first. Casanova dove for that ball, picked it up, threw to second, and it just was too late to get the out at first. But now, Buckner's slide kind of just gave that out to the Sox.
I guess we'll never know if he would have been safe or not. And here's Jacob Loving, the All-Star. First pitch from Pelsman. Swung on and popped up shallow right field. White, Dunn, and McGarry reaching towards it, and it'll drop in between the 3. Just dropping into no man's land, and none of them able to communicate and call for the ball.
That's one of those ones where it's, what's the expression? Too many cooks in the kitchen. You just got too many people going for a ball. Sun's in your eyes. Wind's playing tricks on you. Anyone who tells you baseball isn't easy, or is easy, they're lying.
I say it's the hardest sport in the books. Maybe not the most physical.
No.
That's where I will concede there, but I believe it is the hardest sport in the books, as here's Nolan Eberwing 0 for 1 today. Runner over at first and 2 outs. The pitch from Pelsman. He jumped back over to first. Loving in there safely. Sox lead 1-0, but Kelowna right now out hitting the Sox 3-1. Eberwing digs back in there. The leader in doubles for the Falcons squad. Pelsman checks over to first again. Loving steps on first.
And Pelsman, one of the only lefty starting arms for the Sox. So you get to see that lefty pickoff move. Again, making his first start as an AppleSox.
1-0 pitch. Clips the outer half. The count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner over at first base. Sox leading 1-0. Pelsman kicks and deals. 0-1 pitch. Wave through. It's 0-2. Pelsman looking for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Struck out Loving in the first and Kozar in the second. He collects himself. The 0-2 pitch to Eberwine. Throws him. Strike 3 called on the outer half. And that'll be the side. Falcons, 2 hits, 1 man left on base, no errors and no runs. Sox lead 1-0 as we head to the Sox's bats in the third on the AppleSox Radio Network.
NCW.News is your source for accurate and intensely local news across North Central Washington. Part of Ward Media, an independent company committed to local journalism, NCW.News provides stories from our network-respected community newspapers. Stay informed with news from the Lake Chelan Mirror, Leavenworth Echo, Cashmere Valley Record, Quad City Herald, and Wenatchee Business Journal. With over 100 years recording the region's history, NCW.News and Ward Media keep communities engaged on the issues that matter most. Visit NCW.News for local news you can trust.
Hit a home run with LocalTel Communications. For over 40 years, we've been Central Washington's trusted telecom provider, delivering fast internet and reliable phone service. Whether you're streaming the big game, video chatting with loved ones, or running your business smoothly, LocalTel has you covered. Join the LocalTel family today and enjoy the best connectivity in the region. Visit us at localtel.com to learn more.
Summer starts with membership at the Rack. Pack your calendar with camp, rack, swim, and tennis lessons, summer swim team, indoor and outdoor pickleball, tennis tournaments, play programs, and so much more. It is so easy and fun for the whole family to stay active and fit all summer long when you join the Rack. Summer classes and camps are filling fast, so don't delay. Call the Rack today. That's Wenatchee Racket and Athletic Club, or use the Rack app for program registration. See all the details at rack.org or call 662-3544. The Rack, where we play every day.
Sox lead 1-0 here in the third. Michael Podstreleni, the catcher, leads it off for the Sox today. Gordon set, kicks and deals as Podstreleni lines this one out to right field. It has carry. Embleton gonna dive and grab it for the first out.
And the home crowd didn't even have a chance to get off the beer chants. First pitch swinging, and Podstreleni hits that one to the deep part of right center field. But Embleton, a bit of a rolling dive to just corral that one for a quick out.
Tyler Jones, here's the shortstop. One out here. Sox lead 1-0. Infield all the way back. Some shadows here of Paul Thomas. The first offering. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Jones bats .238. Just committed to the University of Portland. Was at Oregon before that. 1-0 pitch, Gordon fires, and this one's hit down the right field line. Foul. Only counts 1 ball and 1 strike.
We were talking about that, too, that Jones going from University of Oregon to Portland. It's basically kind of the same thing as Shohei going from the Angels to the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Across the street.
1-1 pitch. Slider off the plate, ball 2.
And we say that, but actually like an hour and 40-minute drive from Eugene, the southern part of Oregon, to Portland, the uppermost part.
It's pretty much just top to bottom.
Yeah.
Gordon reaches back and fires. Jones takes the 2-1 offering at the bottom half of the zone for strike 2. Bit of a pitcher's pitch there. Count even in 2s. 1 out, nobody on. Jones looking to hand the Sox their second base hit today. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Jones waves through it. A foul tip into the glove for strike 3. And the second out of this third. Bring up top of the order, and the All-Star Raphael Dunn.
Dunn with that single back in the first. I mentioned it before. He extended his hit streak to 10 games. His on-base streak to 18. And this is his 18th game of the season. Yet to have a game where he has not been on the base paths.
Dunn with the first base runner, only hit for the Sox today as he swings and yanks this to the 4-hole. That's another base hit. Dunn delivers. 2 for 2 on the day, and he keeps this third alive.
How impressive is this kid? Leadoff single in the first, 2-out single here in the third, back-to-back quavs. I mean, a 10-game hit streak, 18-game on-base streak, and he's doing this in just really only a handful of games. Like, he is just insane.
Here's Kamagiri, the other speedster for the Sox. Dunn goes, the pitch in the dirt, kicks away from Kozar, and another stolen base for Raphael Dunn today, giving 12 on the season.
He can hit, he can steal bases, he can play lights-out defense. I mean, no duh, this kid's an all-star.
And now he's coming up on Kai McGarry, who has 14 stolen bases, Dunn at 12, so just 2 shy. Dunn tried to steal third earlier in the first. See if he'll go here. A 1-0 count on Kai McGarry. Gordon kicks and deals. It's inside, brushes McGarry back, and the count's 2-0.
On the first, we saw Dunn get a single, steal seconds. He came around to score on a play where he rounded third, came to the plate, bang, bang play. Just basically stole a run for the Sox. And I wouldn't be surprised if he does that here.
Gordon set at the belt. Reaches back and fires the 2-0 pitch. Pulled hard down the left field line. Tucker moving back in front of the warning track. Makes the grab for the third and final out of this third. Sox leave 1 man on after 1 hit, no errors, and no runs. They lead, however, 1-0 as we head to the fourth on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Foster parents provide the safety, love, and nurturing every child deserves. Many kids are just looking for someone to talk to have fun with, to share their life with. Interested in being a foster parent? Call K Connections at 888-2006. That's 888-2006. K Connections, enhancing the lives of those they serve at 2121 North Wenatchee Avenue.
The Loop Trail Cafe wish the AppleSox the best of success this season. Locally owned, the Loop Trail Cafe has a great menu for breakfast and lunch. Start your morning off with the local famous zombie or breakfast burrito and a cup of coffee or tea. During the hot summer, you'll find ice cream cones. Get a scoop on the Loop. The Loop Trail Cafe, across from the splash pad in the Riverfront Center building at 1 5th Street, Suite 160 in Wenatchee.
Slide into summer fun at Slidewaters Lake Chelan, your one-stop vacation paradise. With 11 fun-filled water slides. Cruise down the downhill racer. Bolt down their 2 classic Thunder Rapids. With just you on your tube or a party up to 4. Plunge down the completely enclosed Purple Haze. Or float down the lazy river. Slidewaters Lake Chelan. For all the fun adventures, go to slidewaters.com.
Josh Cunningham, Jacob Embleton, and Xander Sealkin, your guaranteed batters in the fourth as the Sox lead 1-0. They picked up 1 run in the first, but have been held scoreless since then. Jackson Dodd Smith, I happy to have you on this Sunday afternoon. Couldn't ask for a better day for baseball. Pelsman, set, kicks and deals the first pitch to Cunningham. Pulls hard into the glove of Whiteover at first, and there's a very efficient out, number 1.
That's quick. 1 pitch, 1 out. He'll take that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The AppleSox, after today, head to the All-Star break. All-Star game's on the 15th, but the Home Run Derby is on the 14th. And the 5 AppleSox who are heading up there will just stay in Victoria as they have a 3-game set Friday through Saturday following that. First pitch, a strike. Then we'll take, Friday to Sunday. You got Friday and Saturday both at 6:35 and an early game time at 1:05 on Sunday. They got to catch the ferry back, so they got to compensate for that. 0-1 pitch from Pelsman. Breaking ball clips the outer half, strike 2.
I love riding the ferry. It's like core memories for me, going on class trips to Orcas Island in the San Juans.
Pelsman, 0-2 pitch inside, ball 1. Yeah, we never really had that. We went to the the French fry potato farms in, I believe it was 1st or 2nd grade. I was sick that day, so I was devastated and I couldn't go. They tried all the French fries in the book. The 1-2 pitch from Pelsman. Slapped towards right field. McGarry on the line is going to let it drop foul.
Yeah, I feel like if you're 6 or 7 years old, missing out on, trying much of French fries is pretty devastating.
I think I cried that day. And that's not embellishing. I remember I wanted to go to school so bad I had a fever. My mom told me, no, you got to stay home. But they brought me back French fries. They're a little cold, but I appreciate the gesture.
It was karma for all the times you faked being sick, basically.
I never, what? Never would do that. He was Xander Sealkin. First pitch high, gets away from Podsterleni for ball 1.
Yeah. I don't think we went any kind of field trips like that to try French fries. But Orcas Island, San Juans, that was one we'd go on in middle school. A lot of fun. A lot of fun up there in the northwestern part of Washington.
2-2 pitch. Deflected foul towards the AppleSox. Dugout count stays 2-2 on Jacob Embleton. I missed those field trips.
Yeah.
Didn't really have those once we went into, junior high. Obviously not high school. Never forget those days. Pelsman peers in, gets the sign, kicks in, deals the 2-2 pitch, and the dirt ball 3.
Yeah, school gets progressively less fun as you get higher up. And then you get to college, and then it kind of goes back to being fun again.
3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Pelsman. Chases the high fastball upstairs. Give Pelsman 4 strikeouts today. The second out here in the 4th.
Yeah, because you get to college, and everyone there is just a grown child, basically. You know, you're done with high school, you're kind of living on your own for the first time, and put in perspective, at Wazoo, in our, kind of student center, we have a big projector that just plays SpongeBob 24/7.
Love it. Xander Silkin, first pitch, high for a ball.
It's either SpongeBob, I think sometimes it's Bluey, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
That's my bread and butter.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
Wasn't a big SpongeBob guy back in the day. 1-0 pitch from Pelsman. Line towards right field. McGarry at the line. Makes the grab. Falcons go down in order 1-2-3 for the second time in this ball game. Sox lead 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Link Transit is your free, clean, and safe ride to where you need to go. Whether you need to go to work, school, run errands, or taking a day trip to Leavenworth or Chelan, Link can take you there. Save gas and don't worry about parking. Plan your trip with Google Maps, Apple Maps, or the Transit app. Skip the fuss. Take the bus with Link Transit.
Come experience the Tap Room by Hellbent Brewing at Pybus Public Market, your family-friendly destination for exceptional craft beer, great food, and a welcoming atmosphere. With 20 rotating taps featuring Hellbent craft brews and local ciders, plus a full bar and local wine list, there's something for everyone. Their chef-driven seasonal menu showcases the freshest local ingredients with bold American and Pan-Asian flavors in every dish. Open daily, visit the Tap Room by Hellbent Brewing and embark on a flavor-filled journey right in the heart of the Wenatchee Valley.
Let's give a big hand to a proud sponsor of today's game, the Salcedo Group of Companies. Celebrating 25 years of serving our valley, Salcedo does it all, from top-tier HVAC and electrical expertise to major local development. Today, they're proving their philanthropic heart by supporting over 70 local organizations across Chelan, Douglas, and Grant counties, including our very own Wenatchee AppleSox. Locally grown and deeply committed, Salcedo continues to invest in everything that makes our valley home. Thank you, Salcedo Group of Companies.
Celerity Credit Union presents the Wenatchee Valley Farmers Market every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the west lot of Pybus Public Market. So Kainoa Santiago, the All-Star, leads it off here in the bottom frame of the 4th. First pitch, he lines this softly into left field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Good start on the day for Kainoa Santiago. RBI in the 1st and now a single here in the 4th.
That's a line drive with some eyes. You know, just kind of flutters its way over Loving at short and left center field. First pitch, too. First pitch swing. Sox have been really attacking on the first pitch of these at-bats.
Landon White. Another all-star also from Gonzaga. As Gordon checks back over to first, Santiago in safely.
Yeah, this AppleSox lineup has 2 distinct sections. Kainoa, Santiago, White, and Young, the Bulldog section.
Here's the first offering to White. In there at the knees for a strike.
And immediately after that, Zach Doyle, Castanola, Podstreleni, all from UC Irvine, all anteaters.
Anteaters?
Irvine's mascot's the anteater.
Nothing strikes fear an opponent like an anteater. Gordon checked back over to first again. Santiago in safe. Is there like anteaters in, near that area in California?
I'm not sure exactly.
The 0-1 pitch to the All-Star. He deflects his back towards the press box, and the count's 0-2.
No, I'd be intimidated by an anteater. I mean, their tongue 2 feet long. any animal with a 2-foot-long tongue, I'm going to be intimidated by.
Yeah, they do have that. Runner over at first and no outs. The pitch to Landon White. Outside, easy take there, and the count's 1-2. I love how you looked that up, Smith.
See, this is the wonder of the internet. This is what it's useful for. Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes here. Santiago, decent lead over there at first. Gordon. Fire over again. Santiago takes 2 steps on the bag. He's safe. One ball, 2 strikes, and no outs. Each team have 3 hits apiece today. And the 1-2. White waves through it. There's strike 3. And the first out of the 4th.
So apparently, for UC Irvine, they got that name. Wild guess, it was a fan vote, right? That's usually how this happens.
Oh, yeah.
A student vote to figure out who they want to be. And apparently it was 2 water polo players on UC Irvine's water polo team who had the idea for Anteater and then just kind of just caught fire.
I love me some water polo. Here's Ryder Young, 0 for 1 today. First pitch. He chases a high fastball for strike 1. Have you ever played water polo, Smith?
I have not. My dad played it in high school and a little bit after he got out of high school. But, it's a hard sport.
No balls, 1 strike here on the Bulldog. Ryder Young. The pitch. He chases the fastball again.
Yeah, that was my dad when he was about 250 pounds lighter and could swim and, had some semblance of athleticism.
Why are you dissing your dad now?
I saw him run the other day and I realized, he's 50.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Young takes it high for a ball, learned his lesson.
Because again, back in the day, my dad was a, athletic weapon. Playing water polo, football, baseball, the like. He was a stud.
I bet he's still a stud. He's still a stud. I met him the other day. He's still a stud. Runner over at first. The 1-2 pitch. White pops it up. Foul. Towards the stand, and the count remains 1-2.
And my dad worked for the Redmond Pool. He went to Redmond High School. And the Redmond Pool, I believe he was telling me one time that the UW women's water polo team came in to practice there one day when their pool was getting cleaned, and he got to scrimmage with them.
Santiago over at first, and the 1-2 pitch to Young. He swings and loops this foul towards the WVC basketball courts. Count stays 1-2.
He's a lifeguard. They come in. They're like, hey, we're going to do a scrimmage. We just need someone to be the goaltender for this side. And my dad's like, all right. So he jumps in the pool and just waiting around as the goaltender. They're on the other side of the pool. And the other side's goaltender picks up the ball, sees my dad just kind of lollygagging, and just throws it all across the pool for a goal over his head.
Whew. Big leagues right there. Santiago goes. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Going to check down to say he did not go, so a stolen base for Santiago. Showing off the wheels there now in scoring position for Young, who that was a 2-2 count.
My dad recalls telling me that instance was where he realized the difference between, good high school player and a good college player. Remember the women's team was able to really humble him.
2 balls and 2 strikes here on Young. The utility player from Gonzaga. The pitch. Blooped high into shallow right field. McNeil moves back and hauls it in for the second out.
A tough play there for Boogie there at second. That's about a mile high, tailing, kind of twisting a little bit, and then inevitably kind of corkscrews down to his glove. And you can't really underestimate, pop-ups like that. They can always kind of trip you up a little bit.
Here's Zach Doyle, the hot bat, batting .500. 0 for 1 today with a ground out. But defensively, been lights out. Santiago over at second. The first pitch from Gordon. Doyle pulls it and chops it down the line. Foul. It counts 0-1.
You're mentioning this Doyle, Castanola, Postreleni stretch of the lineup is all Anteaters. That the UC Irvine got that from a fan vote. The other options that they had in that fan vote, Bison, Centaurs, Toros, Roadrunners, and Seahawks. Go Hawks.
More of a Chiefs guy. Gordon kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. Doyle waves through it for strike 2. Santiago over at second. Decent speed for him. Doyle, of course, we know he's a speed threat. The 0-2 pitch. Doyle fouls it off the mask of Kozar. Count stays 0-2.
And rung his bell a little bit. He's going to give himself a second to collect himself. You know, Kozar is starting first baseman for the first 2 games. Now catching balls and strikes. So, multi-tool guy.
Yeah, giving Cunningham a rest. Who's, man, was put to work in those previous first 2 games. Runner in scoring position in a 0-2 count on Zach Doyle with 2 outs. Sox leading 1-0. Gordon kicks and deals, and Doyle chases the ball in the dirt. Kozar can't find it. It's going to be a drop third strike and then a wild pitch will advance Doyle to first and Santiago to third.
And the fans chirping here at the ballpark. And good heads-up play there from Santiago. 2 outs, swinging strikeout. You never know what's going to happen. So hustle to third. Now runners on the corners, 2 outs. James Casanova, and he can come up clutch here and get his 16th RBI of the year.
Runners at the corners here with 2 outs. Sox leading 1-0. Infield pulls themselves just a bit in. The first offering from Gordon. Casanova fights this off the hands, foul for strike 1. The AppleSox, some history today. 2 former AppleSox were drafted. First, the Mariners drafted Wyatt Queen in the 11th round with the 340th pick. And the Yankees drafted Garrett Ahern in the 16th round with the 488th pick. Gordon set. Check back over to first. Doyle caught in a pickle now. Throw to second. They're going to try for first, and Doyle gets away from the tag, but they'll say clip him. Santiago never went home, and that'll be the side. Bit of miscommunication there, and the Sox will leave 1 runner on after 1 hit. No errors and no runs. They lead 1-0 as we head to the 5th here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Getting bored with the white walls in your house? Let Exterior Solutions and Alexandria Moldings brighten up your interior. Available in various sizes, Alexandria Moldings lends to great project ideas. Use them to build up beautiful moldings, design wall and ceiling panels, and practical shelves. They can also revive your staircases to their natural shine. Exterior Solutions can help you find just what you need. Alexandria Moldings at Exterior Solutions, 151st Street Southeast in East Wenatchee.
The Taffy Shop in Leavenworth wished the AppleSox the best on the field this season. Locally owned since 1987, the Taffy Shop has more than 100 flavors of wonderful tasting taffy. Watch the unique taffy puller demonstration as you pick out that special flavor. The Taffy Shop has nostalgic metal signs and posters, candies from the 40s and 50s, and many collectible tins. Circle the bases with a trip to the Taffy Shop in the Mottler Building at 900 Front Street in Leavenworth.
Jeff is back from the Country Inn Family Restaurant. You have prime rib on Friday and Saturday.
Always Friday and Saturday. He's tired of barbecuing. Come on out and let me do the cooking. We got slow roasted prime rib served up Friday and Saturday night. I start serving it around 3:30, 4 o'clock until we run out.
And remember, if you're hungry like me early in the morning, guess who's open up for breakfast 7 days a week?
Down here at the Country Inn.
Off Valley Mall Parkway in East Wenatchee, the Country Inn Family Restaurant. How long have you been in business?
Going on over 40 years, since 1975.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Dave, you take care.
Here we are on the top of the 5th. Sox leading 1-0 over the Falcons. The play-by-play, here is Smith Sly.
Thank you, Jackson. Sox unable to capitalize on a leadoff single from Santiago there in the bottom of the 4th. Got all the way to third base, and then Doyle got picked off. Got in a pickle, trying to create a situation for Santiago to score. Ends up not getting waved home, as now it's Justin Tucker for the Falcons due up. Batting from the right side, Pelsman still on the mound as he winds and delivers. And that is lined the opposite way into right field. It touches down fair. Tucker thinks about 2, but chops the feet. Back in, leadoff single on the very first pitch.
Just a bit of a blooper there. A soft hit line drive that tails just down the right field line and will catch some grass.
The catcher, number 20, Brees Kozar.
That brings up Brees Kozar. 0 for 1 today. Struck out swinging in the second. He's going to bat with one runner on, no outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Pelsman, the left-hander, miscue here. He steps off, and the home plate umpire makes the call. Thomas Glenn says that Pelsman balked when he was trying to step off. That is going to kick Tucker to second, and now runner in scoring position with no outs. A little mental mistake from Pelsman.
They just separated the hands, it seems like, and put a runner in a scoring position. Not what you want there.
And clearly, yeah, like you said, at some point, separated the hands, just didn't go in the right order. So still, Kozar waiting his first pitch. Runner on second now. That's Tucker at the base. Pelsman's offering to Kozar. A check swing that's put in play right to Landon White at first. He flips to Pelsman, covers the base, stomps on it for the out, but it does advance Tucker to third, so one away and a runner 90 feet away for Kelowna.
He gets the job done there. He's looking to tie this ball game 1-0 so far. They're out hitting the Sox 4-3 so far, but also tip your cap to Pelsman. Great job of hustling over to first and being there in time for the toss.
That's some chaos erupting here in the 5th inning. So now have a runner on third base for Kelowna, and right on cue, Quincy Vassar senses the trouble in the waters and will go out to talk to Pelsman and bring in the whole infield as well. And while they do that, let's take a second. Let's thank Banner Bank. At Banner Bank, we're excited to cheer on the Wenatchee AppleSox at home and away games. Banner Bank, member FDIC. We're huge fans of local sports in the community and proud to support AppleSox baseball. We hope to see you at the ballpark. Banner Bank, member FDIC. And I think it's time for the WCL Scoreboard Report brought to you by Exalt Wellness. Visit exaltwellness.com today and discover holistic, non-invasive care tailored just for you. So, Jackson, what's going on in the West Coast League today?
Yeah, so Edmonton in extra innings, 10 innings there, beat the Marion Berries 10-9. Victoria on top 12-5 over the Kamloops. North Positive Game 3 victory. Portland Pickles and Richfield Raptors highest scoring game, 16-12. Pickles win. Nanaimo beat the Elks, picking up the series win 3-1. Of course, you got this game right now. AppleSox up 1-0. Bellingham picked up the series win against the Lefties 5-2. They did drop game 1 3-2. Corvallis Knights and the Springfield Drifters Knights up 4-2 there. And the Wawa Sweets, who's the #1 team in the South Division now, 3-0 over the Yakima Valley Pippins.
Now, after a lengthy conversation with pitching coach Quincy Vassar, he determines that the day is done for Harry Pelsman. He walks back to the dugout, and a new face coming out of the bullpen for Wenatchee, Levi Groffin, the right-hander. So we'll meet him, talk all about him when we come back. Don't go anywhere on the AppleSox Radio Network.
NCW.News is your source for accurate and intensely local news across North Central Washington. Part of Ward Media, an independent company committed to local journalism, NCW.News provides stories from our network-respected community newspapers. Stay informed with news from the Lakeshore Mirror, Leavenworth Echo, Cashmere Valley Record, Quad City Herald, and Wenatchee Business Journal. With over 100 years recording the region's history, NCW.News and Ward Media keep communities engaged on the issues that matter most. Visit NCW.News for local news you can trust.
Your teenage years are full of unknowns. Your bank shouldn't be one of them. With People's Bank Teen Access Checking, account holders can build healthy money habits while learning to manage their spending. There are no monthly service charges, no balance requirements, and if the parent or guardian has an existing People's Bank account, adding Teen Access takes less than 10 minutes. You know your teen, we know banking. Teen Access Checking from People's Bank. Easy for them, easier for you. Member FDIC.
Hi folks, Kelly Herschel from Valley Tractor and Rentals, your one-stop Kubota shop. Kubota and Valley Tractor is keeping it simple. You want the best-selling compact tractor? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling compact excavator? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling compact skid steer? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling diesel zero-turn mower? Buy a Kubota. You want the best? Buy a Kubota. Kubota and Valley Tractor since 1948, Baker Flats, East Wenatchee.
Now, after 4 1/3 innings pitch, Harry Pelsman is finally done for the AppleSox. In place of him is the right-hander Levi Groffin, as he will wind and fire the first pitch to Finley Buckner in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. And Groffin making his 7th appearance on the year, 1.59 ERA. all in relief thus far. Here's the 0-1 to Buckner. That's the slider. He spits on it. That's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Grothin, a funny guy. Had a breakfast with him in Port Angeles along with some of the other guys, and this guy had jokes for days. It was getting the whole entire table laughing.
1-1 count, pitch to Buckner. And he takes this one high and inside, just misses the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Right down in there. Nice pitch.
He's from Cal State Bakersfield, and that's a bit of a pipeline in past years. You had Eli Palaio and Evan Cloyd last year, and, of course, Kano Morisaki wrapping up 3 years there.
Pitch to Buckner. Defensive swing, but hits it high in the air to center field. Backs up Doyle a few steps. Tucker tags. He's in to score. We're tied here in the 5th.
Effective hitting there by Buckner. Talked about it yesterday, was timely hits, timely runs, and that's what they did right there. That balk right there is going to really come and bite the AppleSox in the butt, because of course you got the ground ball by Kozar that would have, without the balk, advanced him just a second. He probably wouldn't advance the third on that play, and it would keep the Falcons off the board.
Now it's the incoming freshman Jaden McNeil, left-hander, facing off against Grothin, the right-handed pitcher. And his pitch to McNeil is slapped foul over the concession stand and out of play. Yeah, Jaden McNeil, nickname Boogie. Boogie McNeil. Love that. 0-1 pitch, and Grothin misses with the slider way outside.
I'm just saying, he probably can boogie on that dance floor.
Yeah, figure this out. Play some music he likes, get him moving, get a groove going. 1-1 pitch to him. And he takes this one on the outside corner for strike 2. And Grothin keeping it simple. Fastball, slider, that's it. And a 2-pitch arsenal for him. And it's been working thus far this year. Here's his 1-2. Cut on and fouled. And McNeil just stays alive. There are 4 strikeouts for Pelsman. Grothin looking for number 5 total on the Knights. Can he get it? And this slider is spiked right in front of home plate. Good take by McNeil. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No one on now. Blank canvas for McNeil. Grothin looking to end the frame. Here's the pitch. Hit high, deep, right field. McGarry going back at the warning track. Reaches up, makes the catch. That got your heart going a little bit. And Grothin able to get out of dodge. So the Falcons do get 1 run off 1 hit. No errors, nobody left on base. And we are tied up 1-1, heading to the bottom of the 5th on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Come celebrate Independence Day at the 12 Tribes Colville Casinos with our Independence Day hot seats. From noon to 4 p.m. July 4th, every hot seat player will have a chance to win up to $1,000. Play your favorite game for your chance to hear your name called for a hot seat and be one of 15 guaranteed winners walking away with $1,000. Don't miss the Independence Day hot seats July 4th at all 12 Tribes Colville Casino locations. Cooley Dam, Lake Saline, and Almac. 12 Tribes Colville Casinos. Far from the ordinary, close to the adventure. Gambling problem? Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-522-4700.
I have come to the conclusion that one useless man is called a disgrace, that 2 are called a law firm, and that 3 or more become a Congress. And by God, I have had this Congress.
250 years ago, the spark was lit, and a new America was forged in the flames. From the Numerica Performing Arts Center and Jamie Donegan Productions, Hot August Nights features Tony Award-winning musical 1776. July 31st through August 15th at the Numerica Pack. Tickets for 1776 now on sale at numericapack.org.
Mission Ridge, proud sponsor of AppleSox Baseball, says, let's go, Sox. Hope you're enjoying the game. Head up to the Chair 5 Pub at Mission Ridge. Open Fridays through Sundays all summer long. It's your spot for great food, local drinks, and unbeatable mountain views high above the valley. Whether you're wrapping up a day on the trails, looking to cool off from the summer heat, or just want a relaxed place to hang out with friends and family, the Chair 5 Pub delivers. Keep the good times rolling after the final inning. Visit missionridge.com to learn more.
And Gordon's first pitch to Castanola is perfectly on the outside corner for strike 1. Castanola continuing his at-bat from the 4th inning. Was cut short by Doyle getting picked off at first. As Gordon kicks and deals. And Castanola takes this one on the outside edge again. 2 strikes on him now. And we're tied up here in Wenatchee 1-1. Falcons able to get on the board for the first time tonight, last in the top of the fourth inning. And the next pitch to Castanola is just high past his chin for a ball. And so 1 ball, 2 strikes on Castanola. No one on, no one outs, and the pitch to him. And he spits on this one low and away. They get 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Castanola 0 for 1 so far today. Struck out swinging earlier on in the third. Trying to continue his 3-game hit streak, 12-game on base streak. He flinches the hands at this one. It just misses a hair high for ball 3, and that's going to fill up the counts.
Yeah, great take there on 2 strikes, really showing his discipline. I'm going to try and work a walk.
And again, Castanola leads things off here in the bottom of the fifth, pardon me. Tie game here, 1-1. Gordon, payoff pitch to Castanola. And he fouls this one right at Pastreleni on deck. It hits off his ankle, but apparently no worse for wear, staying stoic, as though it did not faze him at all.
A brick wall over there in the on-deck circle.
That would not be me. I would be in the fetal position by now, crying. Here's payoff pitch, Castanola. Inside, ball 4, lead-off walk for Castanola, and that is a quab.
Yeah, you got a 2-2 count, you work it. Now a free pass. Just showing the veteran he is.
A veteran anteater. Now brings up the young anteater, Michael Pastreleni, who followed Castanola to the Sox this year. No outs, 1 runner on. Gordon's pitch. And Pastreleni squares the bunt, gets it right back to Gordon, who comes off the mound, picks it up, throws to first, gets the outs, but it scoots Castanola into scoring position.
Getting the job done. The Sox do a great job of bunting when needed to. Getting a lot of sacrifice flies. I mean, these guys know when they have to surrender their at-bat to the betterment of the team.
That brings up Tyler Jones, 1 away and 1 runner on base. Castanola out there at second. It's a tie ball game here in Wenatchee, 1-1. Sox scored in the very first frame and have been held scoreless since then. Here's Gordon's first offering to Jones. And he takes this one in the dirt. Kozar has to drop to the knees to keep it in front.
Jones batting .238. Get a homer, a 3-run shot in Game 1 against the Port Angeles Lefties.
1-0 count on him with 1 away. Gordon looks to second and now delivers. And this pitch is inside. Jones flinches away from it. And it's ball 2. And the Sox had their ketchup and mustard race before they sent it to the 5th inning. It was a good race. Locking your guesses now. Was it ketchup? Was it mustard? You got a 50-50 chance. 2-0 count on Jones. 1 out. Gordon from the stretch. Here's a pitch. And that's a balk. I feel that Michael Gray was keeping a close eye on Gordon. Bangs him for a balk. And that will drag Castanola to third.
Now runner only 90 feet from scoring here. We talked about sacrifice hits. Jones looking to come up big here.
2-0 count. Runner 90 feet away. Gordon's pitch. Jones takes this low, but right in the bottom half of the zone for a strike.
Great pitch there.
So we'll tell you real quick. Catch a mustard race. It was mustard. Came away with the win in that one. 2-1 offering to Jones. Check swing does not go in the dirt. Kozar able to keep it in front. Castanola back into third base.
I'm telling you, mustard's always winning. You know, send some love towards ketchup.
It's rigged. No,
it's rigged.
It's rigged. There's clearly money on the line, and ketchup took a dive, apparently. 3-1 count. Gordon, his pitch to Jones. On the lower inside edge, right on the corner for strike 2.
You know, I miss Relish. You know, I know a guy who knows Relish. And, you know, Relish put it all out on the race when he went one time and has yet to make a return.
Payoff to Jones. Strike 3, swinging. Jones waves and misses on the offering way outside. That's out number 2 here in the 5th.
They got to deliver here. You're tied 1-1 against the second-best team in the league. This is pretty much a glimpse into what the WCL North Division Championship Series could be. You got to get runs across, especially in a spot right here. A runner over at third.
If you're looking for a clutch at-bat, who else to call but Raphael Dunn? And Gordon, his pitch to Dunn. Rips through the four-hole. That's a base hit, and that gives the AppleSox the lead. What did I tell you? Raphael Dunn getting a job done.
The kid's 3 for 3 today now. Add an RBI onto his runs scored already in the first. Hands the AppleSox the lead, and now all the momentum in this ball game.
Third straight hits, third straight quality at-bats. His first RBI this day for Raphael Dunn is nuts. Now it's Kai McGarry, 2 outs, and Dunn at first base. Gordon, the left-hander. Long hold. Here's the first offering. McGarry hits this high and foul over the first base stands, out of play.
I'm still getting used to the red versus red today. Both teams wearing red. You don't usually see that.
Typically, home team would wear some kind of light color. Away team would wear a darker color. 0-1 pitch to McGarry. Dunn takes off for second. Pitches outside. Throw down. Feet first slide. He's safe. 13 stolen bags for Raphael Dunn. He is so speedy.
Every single time today he's reached, he's picked up a stolen base. Third today.
And he's just been uncontrollable on the base pass. He's just been running wild. And now, McGarry can trade places with him at second base. Sox up 2-1 here in the fifth. Gordon's pitch. And McGarry takes the changeup and drops in for a strike.
McGarry struggling today 0 for 2. But a spot where he could deliver.
A well-hit ball to the outfield. Dunn taking off on contact. 2 outs here in the fifth. He could definitely score. Gordon looks to second. Kicks and deals. And McGarry flails the bat at this. Just gets a piece of it. Fouls it off. Stays alive. And the Sox leading 2-1. They've already struck for 1 run here in the fifth inning. Casanova scored off that Raphael Dunn RBI single just about a minute or so ago. McGarry with 2 outs and a runner on second. That's done, of course. Gordon, the 1-2 pitch. Inside, hits him on the front leg. He tosses the bat. McGarry is hyped. 2 runners on with 2 outs here for the Sox.
And I might add, Raphael Dunn with 3 stolen bases today is 1 shy of the record at 4. The record he's going on right now, he has the potential where he could at least tie it.
Now a mound visits. The pitching coach, Josh Towers, for Kelowna is going to go out and make sure that everything is all right for Gordon, who is putting in a bit of a longer start here into the 5th inning, and he's coughed up 2 runs already. While they talk about that, let's talk about Buddy's Home Furnishings. Buddy's Home Furnishings has furniture, home electronics, appliances, and computers to suit any home, whether you're looking for sleek and modern or classic and cozy. Buddy's Furniture has furniture for every room that we know you'll love. With our flexible payment options, free delivery, and setup, you'll be glad that you went with Buddy's. And so, Coach Towers for Kelowna walks back to the dugouts. Still 2 outs here in the 5th inning. Sox up 2-1. They tagged 1 run here. James Castagnolo, who got on base via leadoff walk, spun around, and scored off of that Raphael Dunn single through the right side. Brings up Kainoa Santiago, one of your All-Stars. He is 1 for 2 so far today. A single back in the 4th, and RBI ground out in the 1st. Lefty on lefty action here. Gordon. The first pitch. And Santiago takes this one in the turf. Ball 1.
And Santiago, this is the guy you want to plate right now. I mean, leads the team in RBIs, walks, home runs, hits. I can go on and on about this guy and how successful he's been. You got runners at first and second. He got the lead, but it's not very comfortable so far.
Gordon comes set. 1-0 count on the young kid from Gonzaga. Pitch to him. And he takes the bender just a hair inside. A little too close for comfort. And but it's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 runners on, 2 outs here in the 5th. Sox up 2-1. The offering to Santiago. And he fouls this one off the end of the bat. It clips Kozar right in the groin. He's up hopping around, and they're going to give him a second here to collect himself.
Yeah, you know that can't feel good. Take a walk around, collect himself, like you said, because that one hurts.
And that is why I stopped catching at about 11 years old.
I don't think I ever caught. Maybe one game.
One game.
To avoid it.
I was a pretty decent catcher until you got to the point where you realized, lefties can't really catch. So, it doesn't really work. A lot of right-handed batters, you're trying to throw through their head, basically. Doesn't exactly pan out. 2-1 count for Santiago, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Gordon, the offering to the left-hander. Santiago hits this high to the left side, tailing well, out of play and onto the concourse.
And Santiago's 3 home runs short of the record at 9. When I talked to him yesterday about it, he said, only 9? Like, I got that.
A lot of confidence from the youngster. Again, didn't play all that much at Gonzaga. Hard to when you're a true freshman playing on a premium Division I baseball program. And now showing why he should be a starter next spring. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Gordon, he wants to get out of a jam here. The pitch to Santiago. Grounded on a skip to first. Buckner's got it. Race to the bag. He wins the foot race and ends the inning. But the Sox do damage here in the 5th. 1 run off 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man stranded out on the base pass. They take the lead 2-1 as we head to the 6th inning here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Your official radio station for the Wenatchee AppleSox is Sunny FM. KCSY Twist, the greatest hits of all time.
What makes us so unique in the community is our pledge to generosity and excellence. At the heart of the Moeller family and our dedicated staff lies an unwavering dedication to the well-being of our community. We are proud of our role as a local family-owned funeral service provider. For us, it's not just about conducting funeral services, it's about extending a hand of compassion and support through life's most challenging moments. We stand ready to walk with you through these difficult times at your pace, caring for and supporting you each step of the way. Brookside Funeral Home, where compassion meets commitment.
Discover what Premier Senior Living is all about at Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care in beautiful Wenatchee. Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care communities provide seniors with a stress-free style of living that enhances the mind, body, and spirit. There's always so much going on, from shopping trips to gardening to fitness activities. Plus, you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that trained care staff are present 24/7. Schedule a private tour experience at Blossom Valley and Blossom Creek.
Hi, this is Jeff Rounds, president of Libke Insurance. Accidents can happen to anyone at any time without warning. At Libke Insurance, our goal is to provide help before you need it. The right protection, competitive rates, and caring professionals. That's value. That's Libke Insurance. Don't be caught without the right protection. Peace of mind is just a call or click away. Let's talk today.
Lipke Insurance. Call 888-902-1800. Online at lipke.com.
Embark on your next RV adventure at 12 Tribes Lake Chelan Casino. Full hookups, lakeside views, and gaming just steps away. Reserve your perfect spot today at ColvilleCasinos.com. 12 Tribes Colville Casinos, far from the ordinary, close to the adventure. And the Sox claw back a run there in the bottom of the 6th inning. 5th, I should say. Now to the top of the 6th is Jacob Lovin leading off for the Falcons. And Grotham's first offering to him. As a slider away, he takes. That's a ball.
Hey, Grotham coming in for Pelsman today. 4 1/3. Scoreless there. 4 hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts.
1-0 pitch to Loving. And he goes after it. Hits in the air to right center field. McGarry. That moves a few steps to his right. Makes the catch at his chest. And there's 1 away here in the 6th.
Very effective so far. Grotham really going for a different tactic. More just pitch to contact. Get some weak bloopers and quick, efficient outs.
And just his 12th pitch of the outing. Came in to face the remaining 2 batters in the 5th. Now handles things here in the 6th. Brings up Nolan Eberwine. Batting in the 2-hole, starting in center field today. Pitch from Grotham. Goes after this one. High in the air in the infield. Left side, Jones and Castanola having a conversation about who should take it, and it's Castanola who wins the argument. And that's out number 2.
So like that, 2 pitching that at bat right there. Grothin just working through these Falcons hitters.
And the Sox able to take the lead, like I said in the frame before, and now, quick pair of outs is exactly what you wanted. You get the lead, and now you can potentially sit down the Falcons in order. Of course, tough ask against Cunningham. Levi Grothin's first pitch to him. Cunningham line the opposite way through the 6-hole into left field. What'd I tell you? Tough ask to sit down Cunningham.
Yeah, this guy, man, so effective. They're at the plate, behind the dish. He can really do whatever. Of course, just getting the off day today, only DHing. Because, of course, you catch so many times, your leg's going to get quite tired. But they want to keep his bat in the lineup.
And just the 4th quality at bat for the Falcons today. A little 2-out single from Cunningham. His first quab of the day. And that's Embleton now up to bat. Pitch from Grothin. Well, that's right down the middle for a strike. And Embleton 0 for 2 today. Struck out his last time up in the 4th. Grothin. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lined into center field. Doyle coming in. He does not have a catch on it. It one-hops to his glove. Back-to-back singles for the Falcons here with 2 outs in the 6th.
And the Falcons do a great job with a 2-out approach. And they do a great job of getting the ball in play, stringing together base hits. That's how they won yesterday's ball game.
And it's looking like more of the same here. Again, we saw this last night. Quick pair of outs from the AppleSox pitching staff, and then now the temperature's starting to rise a little bit. Water's starting to boil. Xander Seelkin up to bat, right-hander, and Postrelani, realizing that things might be getting away from Grothin on the mound, goes out to have a conversation with them. And as he does that, let's take a second and let's thank the New America Performing Arts Center. 250 years ago, the spark was lit and New America was forged in the flames. From the New America Performing Arts Center and Jamie Donegan Productions, Hot August Nights features Tony Award-winning Best Musical, 1776, July 31st through August 15th at the New America Performing Arts Center. Tickets for 1776 and on sale at newamericapac.org. And Postrelani settles back in behind the plates. Seelkin climbs back into the right-handed batter's box. Right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Seelkin waves the bats, awaiting his first pitch from Grothin. Here it is. And there's the slider that plops in for a strike. Good location.
Dangerous bat here. Seelkin leading the team in hits. Got 28 so far. Runners at first and second, but Grothin looking for a nice punch out.
And Seelkin 1 for 2 today. Singled back in the 2nd. Base hit here would tie up this ball game. Grothin's offering. Just on the upper outside edge. Just cuts it for strike 2. And 2 strikes on Seelkin. Grothin with 2 runners on, 2 outs. He wants to hang a 0. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Froze him. 91 on the outside edge. Nothing Seelkin can do but watch. Sox hold on to the lead into the bottom of the 6th here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Wenatchee businesses, step up to the plate. Firefly is your hometown MVP for managed IT and cybersecurity, protecting your time and tech since 1992. For a limited time, Firefly is offering a free vulnerability scan to help pinpoint the gaps in your security and bring clarity to your risks before they turn into errors on the scoreboard. Call 509-663-TECH today to secure your scan and stop the bad guys from stealing home.
Hey, get the goat off the AC vent.
This time of year, we are right there with the goat, hanging out and trying to stay cool.
Folks can start quotes on our website, WenatcheeInsurance.com.
And you can schedule an in-person video or phone appointment.
No one should have to sweat about insurance.
We are a locally owned independent agency, so we can walk people through a variety of options.
Make sure you're covered, maybe even save some money.
So give us a call or text today, 509-295-9055.
And then get back to the AC with the goat.
At Banner Bank, cheering on the AppleSox is just one more way they show their appreciation for the Wenatchee Valley. When it comes to your finances, it's all about how they can help you move forward with truly personal service, smart financial solutions, and being the local expert by your side when it matters most. In fact, Banner Bank has been named one of the 100 best banks in America by Forbes for 10 straight years and one of Newsweek's best regional banks again this year. Stop by your local Wenatchee branch or visit bannerbank.com. Banner Bank, member FDIC.
And left-hander Chase Gordon finally done for the day. He spends 5 innings here in Wenatchee, allows 4 hits, 2 runs, both of which earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. So was really spinning the AppleSox around throughout today's game, and now he hands it off to the right-hander Madden MacArthur, who is making his 8th appearance on the year. 3 starts, so mainly relief roles for him, a 5.52 ERA. He has 9 strikeouts to 7 walks, so treading water there in the strikeout to walk ratio. And he's going to be facing off against Landon White, the all-star here, to lead things off in the bottom of the 6th inning. And tall right-hander, 6'5" and 225 pounds. And he kicks and deals to Landon White's first pitch on the inside corner for a strike. And White calls time here. MacArthur moving really quick. As soon as he was able to start his motion and deliver.
Yeah, very efficient so far. I mean, so was Gordon. But MacArthur just trying to speed up the tempo just a tad against what, of course, we know is a very hot bat in the lineup.
And he shows his maturity there, calls time, and says, hey, give a second, catch my breath. Behind in the count, 0-1. MacArthur, the right-hander. Here's the next offering. White on the hands, chops this foul right to Mitch Darlington, who can't make the barehanded grab.
Because you had Sumner in game 1, who was the best ERA in the league, was quick pitching most of the Sox in his windup.
And he's ahead on Landon White, 0-2. No outs, no one on. Just getting started here in the bottom of the 6th. MacArthur, the pitch. That's well away. The slider misses for ball 1. And MacArthur out of Redondo Beach, California. Currently at Hofstra University. 1-2 count, pitch to Whites. High and away, takes the fastball. That's going to even it, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Redondo Beach is one of those towns who I, for the longest time, could not pronounce. I used to always call it Rendendo Beach. Just couldn't read it right. 2-2 pitch. White cracks this, left center field towards the alleyway. That drops in, that's extra bases. White's around to second. He'll hold up there. They get the throw in, cut off by Loving. And it's a leadoff double for Landon White, his 7th of the year.
And now he'll tie Rafael Dunn in the first spot, leading the team in doubles, both with 7. And that's the first extra base hit of this ballgame, Smith, for the Sox.
And the 7th crab for him tonight as well. Leadoff double, definitely a quality at-bats. That brings up Ryder Young, the low rider. Bang from the right side. Love the walk-up song. And good spot here, runner on second base, no outs. Pitch from MacArthur, that's just too low for a ball.
And he's still searching for his first hit as an AppleSox. Had an RBI yesterday with a sac fly, but a pair of strikeouts in this series.
1-0 count, no outs. Landon White at second base. The right-hander kicks and deals. Ryder Young really swings and misses a hack and a half and gets nothing on the barrel.
He's had trouble in these 2 games against heaters. Yesterday you could tell he was late on him, and today showing some troubles.
Even count on him, 1-1. Sox up 2-1 here in the 6th inning. MacArthur checks the second. Here's the offering. And Ryder Young takes this low and outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now. And Ryder Young, 5'9". Not the shortest individual, but you can call him a low rider. 2 balls, 1 strike. Landon White at second. Here's the pitch. Young will slap this the opposite way, but foul over the first base stands.
And runner in scoring position, White, not the, fastest guy, but a well-hit ball by Young will score him.
2-2 counts. MacArthur in a quick jam here. Fresh in relief. Just came out of the bullpen for this inning. And immediately gave up that double to Landon White's. 2-2 offering to Young. He lines this on a skip to first. It hits off the heel of Buckner's glove, but he picks it up, flips to MacArthur, who is covering the bag. They get the out, but Whites skips into third base.
Well, it does the job. You know, he advances the runner to third, now 90 feet from scoring. As the Sox only up by 1 right now, if they can get another run across the board, they can feel a bit more comfortable.
That one has a hurt for Buckner at first. That was just stung right at him. Gobbled him up a little bit and was just able to get the throw off. Now it's Zach Doyle. First pitch to him. Just high, just away. 1 ball, no strikes. That runner on third. Infield's going to come in. Cut off any ball in the infield. Make sure that White can't score. 1-0 pitch to Doyle. And that perfectly clips the outside edge. Doyle takes it. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A close call there on Doyle. Was it just clipped the outer black?
Even count. Infield in. Sox up by a run. The pitch to Doyle. He hits this high and foul. Straight over the stands and out of play.
Doyle's a guy who really will hit the ball all over the place. So every guy here in the infield got to watch out because they don't really know where the ball's going to go.
And he's the line one over the head of possibly Loving at shorts, McNeil at second. Something to the outfield grass extends the lead. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses on the breaking ball. 82. Spins him around for strike 3. And now Castanola with 2 outs and a runner on.
And the Sox need to capitalize on this right here. Be another missed opportunity if they cannot deliver.
And now your second anteater here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Castanola batting from the right side. MacArthur pitching from the right side. His first pitch to Castanola. He waves and misses on the fastball. 90 past him.
Castanola nearly hit for the cycle earlier this year. This guy's a hot bat, but has grown somewhat cold across the couple series.
MacArthur working from the first base side of the rubber. The right-hander kicks and deals. My pitch runs inside, but just nicks the inside part of the zone. Strike 2 quickly on Castanola.
Yeah, tough call there. Pitcher's pitch. Castanola, of course, going to lay off that pitch.
0-2 count. MacArthur to strand a runner. The pitch. In the dirt. Kozar just wears it off the chest protector, keeps it in front. Landon White staying puts.
The AppleSox, 5 hits right now. Kelowna out hitting them 6-5. They have to capitalize here.
2-1, Sox leading. Base hit makes it 3-1. Strikeout ends the inning. Here's the pitch. Inside and just misses. Castanola takes ball 2. Even count with 2 outs and a runner on.
He worked to walk last day, AB in the same situation here where he would love to do that now.
2-2 count, 2 outs. MacArthur, he wants to get out of Dodge. Can he do it? This is hit high down the right field line, tailing and twisting. Foul, and it drops right into the Kelowna bullpen.
He's straightening out now, hitting the ball the other way. It's the right approach. Now just has to find the right pitch.
And we saw one of Castanola's home runs go the opposite way here at Paul Thomas. 2-2 count on him. Looking for a pitch to hit. The offering. Hits this on the ground to first. Buckner grabs it, steps on the bag. There's the outs, and Landon White's left stranded at third base. No runs off 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man stranded. The Sox still lead 2-1, but now we're into the top of the 7th here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
AppleSox fans, if a foul ball leaves a ding or dent in your car or truck, take it to Earhart's Collision and Automotive Service. Family owned, Earhart's Collision and Automotive Service will give you a free estimate and will handle all the paperwork. If you need auto repair, they can do that too, including checking the air conditioner, oil changes, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Earhart's Collision and Automotive Service.
Still at 1422 North Miller, Suite A in Wenatchee.
Hop into my Chevy. We're gonna take a ride. We're going down to Easy's Burgers where the food is dynamite. Easy's Burgers. Easy's Burgers, oh yeah. Fast, friendly, and delicious. They really do it right. Serving up those burgers every day and every night. Bacon's
need prescriptions filled, visit Wenatchee Clinic Pharmacy. Locally owned and in business since 1945, Wenatchee Clinic Pharmacy is your friendly Health Mart pharmacy ready to serve you. They've made it their goal to meet the special health care needs of families throughout North Central Washington. Stop in or use their convenient drive-thru to get all your questions answered and prescriptions filled. Wenatchee Clinic Pharmacy, 509-662-5801 and at 820 North Chelan.
Now the Sox leave a man on third base. A leadoff double from Landon White was squandered. They still lead 2-1 here into the top of the seventh inning. For the play-by-play, it is Jackson Dodd.
Thank you, Smith. Appreciate you. The Sox looking to hold the Falcons right now. They've kept them to 1 run so far in this ball game, but the Falcons, a great offensive team on top of their pitching as well. Noah Sorensen going to come in. We're going to replace Levi Groppin. The first pitch from him on the way will hit him. Hit Justin Tucker right on the left shoulder. And the Falcons have a man on. So, Smith, tell us more about Sorensen.
Well, Sorensen, that was only his second hit by pitch of the year. And he's coming into this making his 6th appearance on the season. All relief for him, 2.25 ERA, 12 strikeouts, only 4 walks. So not a whole lot of free passes, and that's kind of a rare sight to see him plunk a batter to lead off an inning.
Here's Reese Kozar catching today. First pitch, high, ball 1. The runner's going to go and snag second base. Now in scoring position with a 1-0 count on Reese Kozar.
And positionally bumbled the transition on that. Pitch was high, and he was trying to get it out of the glove quickly, and then ended up just, spitting through his fingers.
Sorensen will step off and gather himself. From UW in Seattle. Smith, you're not a fan from WSU?
Mm-mm.
1-0 pitch from Sorensen. High fastball for a ball.
Dubs down, baby, dubs down. Don't ask me about the Apple Cup this year. That was bad.
What was the score?
A lot too little.
And who had a lot? That's the answer I needed. 2-0 pitch. High, ball 3 again. Sorensen just struggling with his delivery. Three balls, no strikes, runner over at second. Sorensen reaches back and fires. The 2-seam catches top rung for strike 1.
And final score in the Apple Cup this year, 59 for the Huskies, 24 for the Cougs. A lot too little.
3-1 pitch. Deflected back right at our eyes. Made me flinch. And the count's full.
I didn't flinch. I was stoic.
Yeah, you were.
I'm flinching. I'm flappable.
I was chalant and, scared.
Yeah. Good use of chalant. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I pride myself on my chalantness. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runner over at second and no outs. Sox leading 2-1. The pitch from Sorensen is in the dirt, ball 4. Back-to-back free passes. First the hard way, then the easy way for Reese Kozar. Brings up Finley Buckner now.
And very chalants. There's Winsy Maxing, basically.
Yes, yes.
Joy Maxing. Yeah.
We're going to have a short mound visit here. Pitching coach Winsy Vassar going to go and talk to his right-hander from UW. Let's thank People's Bank. People's Bank wants to help you buy your dream home. From buying land to building the house, local lenders and local decisions. Welcome home, welcome to People's Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Also, let's look at this day in baseball history presented by NCW News. The NCW News Network, accurate and intensely local news for North Central Washington. Took NCW.News for community stories every single day. So July 12, 2019. And a battle of 2 pitchers who would go on to receive all West Coast League honors after the season. The AppleSox defeat the Bellingham Bells 3-2. Seth Q. Kendall of the AppleSox outdueled Nick Proctor of the Bells by tossing 6 shutout innings and striking out 7. While Proctor allowed 1 run and struck out 4 in 5 innings. And so the conversation's over. Sorensen runners first and second. No outs, bringing up Finley Buckner. He's 1 for 1 today, a single and a sac fly. The AppleSox in double play depth. Play any bag as Sorensen will check back over to second, does not fire the ball, will recollect himself.
Yeah, that Apple Cup this year for Washington State versus the Cougs. Damon Williams and Jonah Coleman just really carved up the Cougs in that game.
First pitch from Sorensen. Bunt shown, but he pulls it back. It's still a strike anyways. The count's 0-1.
I remember watching that game from the press box, and I was just losing my mind because we kept putting so much pressure on Williams and Coleman whenever they try and run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like they just found ways to slip away. It's the most enraging thing ever. They just couldn't tackle them.
Sorensen set. Bunt shown. It's outside. Ball 1.
You know, Wazoo always the little bro of that rivalry. But, hey, we won in 2024. John Mateer.
You did.
Yeah.
Where's he at? Oklahoma now?
Yeah. Don't say that.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. Landon White gonna crash. No bunt shown. Runners advance both to second and third. A double steal. Postreleni stuck in a bit of spell of indecision. Didn't know who to throw down to. And he hands 2 stolen bases to the Falcons.
That's just a sticky spot for Postreleni. Right-handed batter. You want to get the runner at third. Tucker's trying to take the bag. But you really can't. No throw unless you're going to throw right through Buckner's eyes.
2-1 count here. The pitch. Fouled back past the press box. And the count is 2-2. Buckner, 10 RBIs this season. Bates at the outfield most likely makes that 12th. He's looking for a punch out here. His first inning against Port Angeles, he struck out the side earlier this week. The 2-2 pitch. He yanked down the third base line. Casanova gloves it. He's going to go home. Of course, there's no force there. Postreleni not able to throw back down as Tucker gets back in time. So they'll award a fielder's choice to Buckner. And there's bases loaded, no outs.
I'm not too upset with Castanova on that.
No.
Obviously, hits you pretty hard at third. You have to play on the backhand falling down.
Yes.
To make sure it doesn't get to the outfield, right? So hats off to that. Keep it in front. You see Tucker was able to read that play, was halfway down the line. Castanova just quick release gets it to home. And Tucker, good, high IQ, just gets back into third. And you avoid a run scoring.
Here's Boogie McNeil. Sorensen now from the windup will kick and deal. McNeil lines this into left center field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Tucker will score. Kozar rounds third. He's headed for home. He's going to score as well, sliding in at 2 RBI double. Gives Kelowna the lead 3-2 here in the 7th inning.
Well, I feel silly now. I was like, hey, it's kind of good. You know, you got the bases loaded with no outs. You can, now maybe you get 2 ball or play at the plate or something like that. You stop the run from scoring, and you blinked, and Kelowna has the lead.
Yeah. Not the spot Sorensen would want, and the AppleSox have another reliever warming up in their bullpen. Top of the order, the All-Star Jacob Loving. First pitch slider in their first strike.
And it was to the 9-hole hitter, too. I mean, nothing against 9-hole hitters, but bottom of the order.
Mm-hmm.
2-run RBI double.
Infield's in, and like you said, Smith, you hate to give that up in that spot. Sorensen kicks and deals the 0-1 pitch. Popped up sky high in the infield. White moves in, playing the wind. Has to hustle for it. He holds it in for the first down.
That's a scary one. Shallow in the infields. You know, Sorensen just kind of like was standing on the mound, waiting for someone to make the catch for him. And that's where, like, pitchers are basically the passenger princesses of the infields. You know, they just, like, all sit and play. They just wait for someone to make a catch.
Yeah, 3-2 your score. Infield's still in here.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to cut off the run.
Mm-hmm.
Bring up Nolan Eberwing. He's 0 for 3 as strikeout, flyout, and pop-out to summarize his day. Sorensen set, kicks and deals. The first pitch is a breaking ball high and away. Falcons have been shut down for the majority of this ball game. Scoreless through the 4th, 1 in the 5th, scoreless in the 6th, and 2 here in the 7th. Next offering, outside ball 2.
This is kind of something you saw last night with the Sox. Close game, maybe going in their favor, and then relief man comes in and starts to slip away from you. 3-2 now, Kelowna on top.
Eberwein waggles his bat in the 2-0 pitch. He swings through it. Fastball blown by him. The count's 2-1. Sorensen looking to get a quick, efficient out. A strikeout is the best case scenario here. You got runners over at second and third. He kicks and deals. The pitch is high, ball 3. Three balls and 1 strike, runners at second and third. Infield still in. They're trying to cut off this run. They got to watch out. The 3-1 pitch. High ball 4. That's the third free pass awarded in the 7th.
And the AppleSox relief men have been just not insanely clutch as Quincy Faster will walk out to have a mound visit. He points down to the bullpen, and I think it's safe to say that that's it for Sorensen.
Yeah, we'll meet the new phase coming in for Sorensen. The Sox down 3-2 on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Hey, AppleSox fans, let's talk about community. Today's broadcast is proudly sponsored in part by the Salcedo Group of Companies, now celebrating 25 years of HVAC, electrical, and high-scale development excellence right here in the Valley. But Salcedo is more than business. They actively back over 70 regional schools, nonprofits, and teams. From global philanthropy to the home turf, Salcedo is proud to be locally grown and dedicated to our community. Thank you for investing in our valley. Salcedo Group of Companies.
NCW.news is your source for accurate and intensely local news across North Central Washington. Part of Ward Media, an independent company committed to local journalism, NCW.news provides stories from our network-respected community newspapers. Stay informed with news from the Lakeshore Mirror, Leavenworth Echo, Cashmere Valley Record, Quad City Herald, and Wenatchee Business Journal. With over 100 years recording the region's history, NCW.news and Ward Media keep communities engaged on the issues that matter most. Visit NCW.news for local news you can trust.
Hit a home run with LocalTel Communications. For over 40 years, we've been Central Washington's trusted telecom provider, delivering fast internet and reliable phone service. Whether you're streaming the big game, video chatting with loved ones, or running your business smoothly, LocalTel has you covered. Join the LocalTel family today and enjoy the best connectivity in the region. Visit us at localtel.com to learn more.
Not great.
It's Chihiro Sato going to come in for Noah Sorensen here, and Sorensen just not the greatest outing that he was looking for as he finishes with only a third inning, giving up 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 walks, and no strikeout. Chihiro Sato replaces him. Smith, what do you got on Sato?
Yeah, Sato, the sophomore from Tokyo, Japan. So a long way from home, but he's on loan from Edmonds Community College, of all places. And coming into this game, this is going to be Sato's second appearance on the year. Just his second relief outing as well. 11.57 the ERA, so not the most flattering ERA. 4 strikeouts, 3 walks.
Sato peers in, gets the sign from Pod Streleni with bases loaded. He kicks in, deals. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike on Cunningham.
And he comes in with a tight spot here. You know, bases loaded, only 1 out, and you're down by a run, 3-2 in the 7th inning.
Infield back looking for a 2-ball, though. 1 pitch. Slider again outside, ball 1. And Chihiro is, in conversation with me, told me in the past, his slider's favorite and best pitch of his. Cunningham is 1 for 3, a single in the 6th, and a pair of lineouts. Sato kicks and deals. Slider again, and clips the outer black for strike 2.
Sato, only 5'9", 175 pounds. So not a physical monster, but deception is really the name of his game.
Sato lifts his leg and deals. Strike 3, swinging. Chases the slider in the dirt. And a very much needed strikeout for out number 2 here in the 7th.
Yeah, and that right there. Breaking ball sitting down Cunningham. He's just not all about powering it past you. And that's the thing where Sato very much embodies the Japanese style of the game of baseball. It's a lot of deception, not power.
Josh Embleton here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Sato kicks and deals. The pitch is deflected, foul, out of play for strike 1.
Unless you're Shohei Ohtani, in which case he hit for a lot of power.
And speaking of that, Chihiro got an at-bat in Port Angeles. Picked up an RBI. Two outs, the 0-1 pitch. Clips top rung for strike two.
I like to see that. Pitcher's getting at-bats. Sato. Now showing the two-way capabilities.
Josh Hamilton awaits the offering. Sato looking to finish off this inning without any more damage. The 0-2 pitch just off the plate for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, your count. Wind whipping through Paul Thomas now. It's kind of picked up. Gusts just above 10 miles an hour. Here's the 1-2. Hamilton swings through it. Falcons strand the base after back-to-back strikeouts by Chihiro Sato, but they do pick up 2 runs, giving them the lead, 3-2. It's time to stretch here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Summer starts with membership at the Rack. Pack your calendar with camp, rack, swim, and tennis lessons, summer swim team, indoor and outdoor pickleball, tennis tournaments, play programs, and so much more. It is so easy and fun for the whole family to stay active and fit all summer long when you join the Rack. Summer classes and camps are filling fast, so don't delay. Call the Rack today. That's Wenatchee Racket and Athletic Club, or use the Rack app for program registration. See all the details at rack.org or call 662-3544. The Rack, where we play every day.
Link Transit is your free, clean, and safe ride to where you need to go. Whether you need to go to work, school, run errands, or taking a day trip to Leavenworth or Chelan, Link can take you there. Save gas and don't worry about parking. Plan your trip with Google Maps, Apple Maps, or the Transit app. Skip the fuss. Take the bus with Link Transit.
Come experience the Tap Room by Hellbent Brewing at Pybus Public Market, your family-friendly destination for exceptional craft beer, great food, and a welcoming atmosphere. With 20 rotating taps featuring Hellbent craft brews and local ciders, plus a full bar and local wine list, there's something for everyone. Their chef-driven seasonal menu showcases the freshest local ingredients with bold American and Pan-Asian flavors in every dish. Open daily, visit the Tap Room by Hellbent Brewing and embark on a flavor-filled journey right in the heart of the Wenatchee Valley.
Back here in the 7th, Sox down 3-2 as the Falcons picked up 2 runs of their own in the 7th to take the lead. Leading off for the Sox here to be Michael Ponsolini, Tyler Jones, and the All-Star Raphael Dunn. They're looking to do some damage as they're looking for a series win. Their 11th series win of the season. They won game 1, 2-1. They lost game 2 yesterday, 5-3.
Michael Ponsolini.
It's been a bit of a pitcher's duel in most of the series, but today the bats of the Falcons have gotten hot. First pitch to Ponsolini. He takes it in the dirt for a ball. Ponsolini today 0 for 1, fly out and a sac bunt in the 5th. MacArthur fires. It's upstairs and away, ball 2.
And the Sox were up 2-1 going into that top half of the 7th inning, and then, you blink, and they lost it. 3-2 now.
2 balls and no strikes, your count. Ponsolini crowding the plate. The 2-0 pitch. He rips this into right field over the glove of McNeil. A leadoff knock to start off the 7th, and a time when they needed it most.
Thanks to Michael Ponsolini.
And a time when this crowd needed it most. $1 off their Rainier now. Beer batter. Breaks the curse.
Rainier cans for the rest of the inning. Remember, over to the AppleSox concession stand right now.
Here's Tyler Jones. Pair of strikeouts today.
Number 2.
0 for 2. And it looks like Gage Wareham is going to go out and run for Michael Ponsolini, a courtesy runner at that. Wareham, speed advantage. And Tyler Jones looks to pick up his first of the ball game. Got 5 hits so far this season, 2 of those a double, and 1 of them a homer. Home plate Thomas Glenn still writing that in here, and get Wareham down and recorded. Sox down 3-2. Kelowna 7 hits, AppleSox 6. Jones squares the bunt, pulls back, but takes it for a strike.
Now this game, carbon copy of the last two. Game 1, close one. Game 2 also, it's just really close games here, nail-biters.
0-1 the count. Bunt shown. Jones pulls back, it's really high. And the count is at 1 ball and 1 strike.
This series really going to determine who comes out with a little bit of momentum to the last half, the second half of the season.
Bunt shown. Pulled back, it's in the dirt.
And both teams really not willing to give an inch, right? Sox win game 1, Falcons win game 2. Tight game here, 3-2. Falcons up in game 3. It's tight.
MacArthur set. Bunt shown. 2-1 put down towards third base, and it drifts just foul. Man, really good play by Buckner to let it roll out of play.
It can be a tough one, too, as first baseman. When you see down the line, you're thinking, okay, do I grab it while it's fair, make a play, or do I risk getting bulldozed by Jones coming down the line and wait for it to drift foul? But, Buckner ends up on the right side of that. Does not get bulldozed, and it's a foul ball.
And sometimes, too, if they wait too long, it'll actually stay in fair territory. But with the turf baselines, it's going to be really easy for that ball to keep on bouncing foul. So Jones chalks back in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see if he gets the bunt call on 2 strikes. Gage Wareham over at first. The 2-2 pitch from MacArthur on the way. Jones squares the bunt, it's high, ball 3.
And bunt him with 2 strikes. That's bold. In baseball, if you have 2 strikes and you bunt off a pitch and it's foul, automatic out. So you don't see people bunting with 2 strikes all that often.
But sometimes when you got to execute, you have to execute. Count full. The pitch. Runner goes. Jones swings and dribbles it through the 6-0 off the diving glove of Loving. Back-to-back hits here in the 7th. The Sox looking hot now.
A little 2-strike hit and run there. I like to see that. Saw Wareham taking off for second, and then basically Jones catches him sleeping a little bit. That's why you do it. You hit to the left side, and maybe Loving caught a little bit trying to cheat towards second, and he can't make the play on it. Now 2 runners on, no outs, only down by a run.
Here's the all-star Raphael Dunn, runners at first and second base. No outs, Sox down by 1, 3-2 your score. MacArthur looks over at second, lifts his leg, and fires towards the plate. Bunt shown, but it's clipped foul.
Yeah, Raphael Dunn. Most likely your player of the game. He is been insane tonight. 3 for 3 with singles, 3 stolen bases, and RBI back in the 5th. So he's made up just the majority of your offense. And you just haven't shown why he's an all-star, why he was a late selection, saying, hey, who do we want to throw in? We'll see Raphael Dunn.
Exactly, and Dunn, he just always comes up and delivers. He had a grand slam earlier this season. The Sox 4 grand slams this season, didn't have a single one last year. And it's really just impressive to see. We were talking with Mitch before the season started on our podcast on YouTube. Check out our podcast, all our highlights, and all behind-the-scenes videos and interviews on our YouTube channel, Wenatchee AppleSox Baseball. But we were talking to him, and he was just telling me that he was so excited to see this club. He was saying that this is one of the best ones that he's had in years, especially their bats, and they've proven it so far. In second in runs, they're third in RBIs, second in walks as well, and to wrap it up, second in average at .273 for our team batting average. And so bases, runners at first and second, Raphael Dunn, with no outs here in the 7th. They're down by 1 run. 3-2 your score. Jackson Dodd Smith Slide, happy to have you on this Sunday afternoon. Shadows cast about a third of the ballpark, creeping over the mound where MacArthur stands. Bunt shown. The 0-1 pitch. Dunn pulls back, it's in the dirt. MacArthur trying to paint the zone, while Dunn just shows the obvious bunt. He's trying to slip one past him. First baseman Krassing. The 1-1 pitch is popped up off the bunt. Kozar Going to squeeze it in for the first out. And man, Dunn not delivering for the Sox when they needed it.
How about it? The right fielder.
You can't ask too much for him. Having a great day today. You know, statistically speaking, he's due to get outs. But, I mean, just bunt attempts, pops it up in an elevator shaft just right to Kozar.
Here's Kai McGarry. 13 RBIs, a grand slam in Port Angeles in Game 1. His only home run of the year. Runners at first and second, one out. First pitch. He skips it over to short. Loving on the backhand, fires to first for the second out, but he does get the job done, advances both runners to second and third.
And close play there at first, too. That's where McGarry kind of showed off his speed. You know, Loving had to get that throw off and just beat McGarry by maybe a half step.
Carlos Santiago had a similar situation yesterday. Runners at second and third, and two outs. Came in the bottom of the ninth. See if he can repeat that situation here. Wind blowing out to right. Santiago's bread and butter. First pitch from MacArthur. Takes on the outer half for a strike. Santiago 1 for 3 today, RBI and a single. Was left stranded on third in the fourth. The 0-1. Waves through it, the count's 0-2.
And they need Santiago right here. Even to come up big. Need to show why he's an all-star. 2 runners in scoring position, 2 outs, down by a run. Needs something to come across the score.
MacArthur set at the chest. And the 0-2 pitch to Santiago outside, ball 1. Santiago, the all-star selection. Definitely going to see him get a lot of playing time in the all-star game on the 15th. MacArthur is set. Lifts his leg and deals the 1-2 pitch outside. Pops out the glove of Kozar. Runners stay. And the count is even at 2s. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Your score 3-2, Kelowna on top so far. Two pitch to Santiago outside, ball 3. He shakes his head. He knows the zone as he leads the AppleSox in walks with 30. He also is third in the league with walks on top of that. He's got a full count. He's 12 walks shy of the record, not 42. Here's a payoff pitch. MacArthur fires. Strike 3 call. Santiago thought that was ball 4. Take a long time going back to the dugout. Close take, but it's going to be strike 3 nonetheless. 3 outs, and the AppleSox leave runners at second and third off of 2 hits, no errors, and no runs. Kelowna leads 3-2 as we head to the 8th on the AppleSox Radio Network.
AppleSox fans, summers are hot, and the last thing you want is to turn on your car's AC and out blows hot air. Get your air conditioner recharged at Mid-Valley Automotive for just $287.74. And keep cool. This includes 2 pounds of 134A Freon. Mid-Valley Automotive works on all foreign and domestic models. Mid-Valley Automotive, 270 East Penny Road in Wenatchee.
This summer, splash your cares away and create unforgettable memories. Treat your family and friends to Slidewaters Lake Chelan. Overlooking the majestic Lake Chelan Valley, Slidewaters is your one-stop vacation paradise. With 11 fun-filled water slides. Cruise down the downhill racers. Slide down the completely enclosed Purple Haze. Float down the Lazy River. And the kids will love the Aqua Zoo. Their well-trained, friendly staff will ensure your stay is safe and lots of fun. Slidewaters Lake Chelan, now open through Labor Day. Visit slidewaters.com for more information.
Hear that? That's the plumpest, juiciest hot dogs you've ever seen getting their grill on. But we both know what'll make it sound even better. Oh yeah, it's a Pepsi to go with your hot dog. Because when you're chomping on America's favorite meal, relish, mustard, and onions perfectly blending into a crescendo of flavor, there's only one thing that makes everything about that moment better. A cold, refreshing Pepsi. See what I mean? It's like music to my ears. Hot dogs. Better with Pepsi. That's what I like.
Xander Sealkin leads off the 8th. First pitch from Sato. Yanked outside for a ball. Kano Morisaki now behind the dish. He comes in for Michael Podstrelani today. Sato peers and gets the sign from Saki. Shakes off the first one. Agrees to this one. He'll reach back and fire. The 1-0 clips the zone for a strike. Saki, utility guy, pitched and caught last year, played shortstop in his first year with the Sox in 2024. The 1-1 pitch as a slider popped up into shallow right field. McGarry working in on the run, hauls it in for the first out.
Yeah, with that one, McGarry coming in, Dunn was going out, and it looked like McGarry at one point almost gave up on it and thought Dunn was going to get the basket catch, and then Gary realized, oh, I got to make that catch real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
Came in, made the play.
He looked kind of cool doing it, though.
Yeah.
You know, he just took a couple steps toward it nonchalantly, and then speeds up for the out.
Yeah, his aura is just too great.
Here's Justin Tucker with one out in the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. One ball and no strikes. One out. Sato winds back and deals. The pitch. Check swing. They check down. And they'll say he'll go anyways. One ball, one strike with one out. Sox down 3-2, hoping to limit some damage here. Sato kicks back and fires the 1-1. Bunt shown, puts down. Sato gloves it. Easy toss to first for the second out. It's Reese Kozar now, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, a ground out, a walk, and a run scored in the 7th.
He has a stolen base in there in the 7th as well. Showing off the speed.
Yeah.
For a catcher and first baseman.
Yeah, first base in these first 2 games. First offering in there for a strike. Kozar just shy of batting 300. He bats 298. And he waves and misses at the 0-1. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Sato looking to sit them down in order. The pitch, flied out to deep left field, and that will go out of here. A solo homer by Reese Kozar puts the Falcons up 4-2. The AppleSox dugout is stumped. They thought that was foul. It's a hard look for us here.
And I was going to say, we're not the ideal angle to really tell what happened on that one, but looks like it was tailing to the left of the foul pole. So you might have went out over the top of the AppleSox bullpen just in foul ground, but home plate umpire Thomas Glynn begs to differ.
380 feet. Here's Finley Buckner, first pitch. In there for a strike. And not the outcome that Sato was looking for after a quick 0-2 count on Kozar. Next offering on the out of black for strike 2.
Then again, you can't complain too much if you're the Sox or Sox fans. Hit that ball 380 feet. Like, you got a hold of it.
The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just inside. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Now, this home crowd here at Paul Thomas, they'll let an umpire know.
Yes.
When they are not content with a call.
And they were not with that one. Here's the 1-2. Chopped over to short. Jones gloves it and fires to first. It throws off line, but White with the tag to finish this side. So 1 run off of a homer by Reese Kozar. Nobody left on base and no errors. Kelowna up 4-2. It's time for the AppleSox's bats on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Batter up for a big milestone. A proud sponsor of today's game, the Salcedo Group of Companies, is celebrating 25 years of trusted HVAC, electrical, and development work in our valley. Beyond their expertise, Salcedo is hitting it out of the park with philanthropy, generously supporting over 70 nonprofits, churches, and schools across Chelan, Douglas, and Grant counties. They're proud to be locally grown and committed to keeping our valley a great place to call home. Thank you, Salcedo Group of Companies.
NCW.News is your source for accurate and intensely local news across North Central Washington. Part of Ward Media, an independent company committed to local journalism, NCW.News provides stories from our network-respected community newspapers. Stay informed with news from the Lake Chelan Mirror, Leavenworth Echo, Cashmere Valley Record, Quad City Herald, and Wenatchee Business Journal. With over 100 years recording the region's history, NCW.News and Ward Media keep communities engaged on the issues that matter most. Visit NCW.News for local news you can trust.
Your teenage years are full of unknowns. Your bank shouldn't be one of them. With People's Bank Teen Access Checking, account holders can build healthy money habits while learning to manage their spending. There are no monthly service charges, no balance requirements, and if the parent or guardian has an existing People's Bank account, adding Teen Access takes less than 10 minutes. You know your teen, we know banking. Teen Access Checking from People's Bank. Easy for them, easier for you. Member FDIC.
It's Kellen Bloodworth, the righty relieving MacArthur today. Smith, tell us a bit more about Keller Bloodworth.
Yeah, Bloodworth, the sophomore out of Ashland, Oregon, just played the last 2 years at Feather River College. And coming in today, he is making his 14th appearance on the year. So he's been used a lot by the Falcons so far. He's got a 4.05 ERA. He's got 17 strikeouts to 11 walks, so fairly efficient for him. All relief outings for him. So one of the premium relieving arms for Kelowna out of the pen.
So Landon White will lead off of the Sox. One of the two Bulldogs we'll see as the third Bulldog, Cano Santiago, struck out with runners at second and third in the last frame of the seventh. A solo homer by Reese Kozar now puts the Falcons up 4-2. You know, not a big lead, but a considerable one you have to note. Bloodworth, his first pitch to White. And the dirt ball one. That's a cool name. Keller Bloodworth. Something out of a comic.
It's tough.
1 ball, no strikes. Falcons 8 hits today. The Sox 7. They've been really close, neck and neck. The 1-0 pitch to Landon White. The breaking ball on the inner half for a strike. And White delivered the AppleSox their first extra base hit of the ball game in the 6th with a leadoff double. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball slapped over to third. Silkins cross diamond throw in time for out number 1.
That was pretty hard off the bat of White's right at Sealkin, and he kind of got some happy feet playing that. You know, almost olayed out of the way, but lucked out, kind of just bounced right to his glove.
Here's Ryder Young. He's 0 for 3 today. Still looking for his first hit as an AppleSox. Had an RBI yesterday, but a bit of a cold streak to start. First pitch from Bloodworth. Runs inside, and they're going to say does not hit him. Say it was out the glove of Kozar. The count's 1-0, and it's 0 for 6 to be exact for Ryder Young so far. Looking to break that streak here. About just shy of 300 at Gonzaga. As this pitch runs in, and it definitely hits him right on the lettering. There's 2 pitches that run really far inside on him. That one for sure hits him and gets a free pass. On base for the first time as an AppleSox.
And RBI sac fly yesterday. Now finally on the base path. So it's kind of been tough sledding for Ryder Young, the low rider.
Zach Doyle. 0 for 3. An uncharacteristic day for him. Came into this game batting .500. First pitch he shows, bunt, but fouls it back into the backstop. The count's 0-1. Young. Haven't seen much of him, on the base paths. First time, so we don't know his speed. Doyle waits the offering. Bloodworth kicks and deals. He shoots this the other way. One hoppy Tucker and left. And the runners advance 90 feet. They have the situation in the 7th. Let's see if they can deliver in the 8th.
That's a great quality at bat there for Doyle. Shoot the opposite way, get on base. When the Sox need base runners right now, one out here in the 8th, down by 2 runs after you give it that home run just a half inning to go. You just need anything you can possibly get late in this game.
Here's James Castanolo for 2 with a walk and run scored in the 5th inning. He was the second of the AppleSox's 2 runs. First pitch from Bloodworth. High for a ball. Bloodworth, the third arm the Falcons have thrown out there today. It was Gordon to start it, then Madden MacArthur in middle relief. The 1-0 pitch. Castanolo takes the breaking ball. Center cut for strike 1. Runners over at first and second base. Young at second, Doyle at first. The 1-1. Castanolo swings through it for strike 2. We know Doyle has the speed. Young, a little unproven so far, but safe to say he's got some wheels on him. Bloodworth set, kicks and deals. The 1-2 pitch. Well, it's going to hit Castanolo. He's not happy about it. Bases loaded. It's going to bring up Kano Morisaki in his first AB today. And the crowd is not happy.
The catcher.
That was a fastball that just kind of was on a beeline towards the base of Castanola's neck. And that's one of those ones that really stings, right? It just kind of gets you on the upper part of your back.
Yeah.
Maybe between the shoulder blades. And it wasn't a breaking ball that missed or anything like that, so it's not like, I can't take too much offense to this. It was a fastball, and I know sometimes the fastball gets away from you, but a lot of times, with the fastball inside, it's going to sting, and I don't think that one's intentional, but, just not pleasant for Castanolo.
Especially after you already hit somebody in Ryder Young earlier this inning, and in pretty much the same spot. Of course, that's the spot where you have the least padding on your body. So, not going to feel good like you said, Smith.
Yeah.
So here's Kano Morisaki. Switch hitting, batting lefty against the righty blood work. He's got bases loaded. There's 1 out. Sox down by 2. Go ahead runs at first. In the bottom of the 8th. Saki. Take the first pitch for a ball. Gets away from the catcher Kozar. Young does not advance. He stays at third. Saki comes in for Michael Paltrellini with 1 for 2, a single, a sac bunt, and a flyout. The 1-0 pitch from Bloodworth. Saki grounds it up the middle. Loving taps second, throws the first, and kicks away. Young scores. Doyle scores. It's tied up 4-4. Saki's into second. And it's a whole new ball game.
Sox fans were holding their breaths. That looked like it was going to be a 2-ball. Buckner can't pick it. This game flipped on its head.
It's a whole new ball game. I mean, man, here we are in the 8th. The AppleSox, yes, there's 2 outs. We have a runner in scoring position and Saki over at second base. It's going to bring up Tyler Jones. Tyler Jones, 1 for 3 today, single in his last AB. The first pitch from Bloodworth. Runs inside, ball 1. Castano, of course, caught out as Saki reaches from the air. Just a wide throw. Next offering, outside, really good discipline on the slider. The count's 2-0. 2 outs here in the 8th. Tied up 4-4, each team with 8 hits each. Bloodworth comes set, kicks and deals. Jones slaps this the other way. Into the glove of McNeil. He bobbles it. Saki is going to round third, and he's stuck in a pickle. He slipped. Throw to the catcher, Kozar. He goes to third, and he tags him out for the third and final out. A little bit of a disappointment there, but the Sox do pick up 2 runs. They tie this ball game 4-4 as we head to the 9th here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Your official radio station for the Wenatchee AppleSox is Sunny FM. KCSY Twist, the greatest hits of all time.
Jeff is back from the Country Inn Family Restaurant. You have prime rib on Friday and Saturday.
Always Friday and Saturday. He's tired of barbecuing. Come on out and let me do the cooking. We got slow roasted prime rib served up Friday and Saturday night. I start serving it around 3:30, 4 o'clock until we run out.
And remember, if you're hungry like me, early in the morning, guess who's open up for breakfast 7 days a week?
Down here at the Country Inn.
Off Valley Mall Parkway in East Wenatchee, the Country Inn Family Restaurant. How long have you been in business?
Going on over 40 years since 1975.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Dave, you take care.
Chad and Amanda with Holidays Custom Muffler wish the AppleSox the best on the field this season. If you're in need of muffler work, visit Holidays Custom Muffler. They work on all cars, trucks, motorhomes, and more. Holidays provides free estimates, affordable solutions, and they guarantee their work. For an appointment, call 509-888-0128 or stop in at 400 South Columbia Street in Wenatchee.
American Shoe Shop has never been your typical shoe store. Our history began with shoe repair in 1920. That tradition has given us the knowledge to serve your footwear needs like nowhere else. American Shoe Shop strives to bring you the best in everything from casual comfort footwear, finest of hunting boots, with brands like Blundstone, SAS, Birkenstock, Kenetrek, Crispy, Keen, and so many more, as well as surprises like Axes from Grants Force Bruck and Optics from Knox, all only at American Shoe Shop, downtown Wenatchee.
Clint Beck, the all-star, going to throw here in the top of the ninth for the Sox. We're tied 4-4, and on the play-by-play, here's my broadcast partner, Smith Sly.
Thank you, Jackson. A couple of miscues from McNeil and Buckner there in the 8th inning, allowed 2 runs to score. And the Sox able to deadlock this game 4-4. And now into the top of the 9th inning. It's really coming down to the wire. This is a game that you can't afford to turn off. Game 3 of the series versus the Kelowna Falcons. Both teams top of the North Division. Both teams elbowing for some leverage in the second half of the season. And really, if this game doesn't get your blood pumping, you must not have a pulse.
Man, what a game right here. I mean, you had the AppleSox taking game 1 of the pitcher's duel 2-1. Yesterday, a bit of a disappointing outcome, 5-3, and now today, super close.
Clint Beck comes set, gets his signs. He kicks and deals to McNeil. Right down Main Street, strike 1 to start his outing in relief.
Beck leads the team in saves with 4 out of their 10.
0-1 count on McNeil, starting second baseman today. 0-1 pitch. Now the fastball runs outside, evens it up 1-1. And Beck, that 2.04 ERA coming into this outing. Now, show him why he's an all-star. It's been great out of the pen. Pitch to McNeil. And he hits this foul right into the netting. 1-2 the counts. Now, this late in the game, tie ball game 4-4. Every pitch, every swing, every moment as you on the edge of your seat. Sox hungry for a win, as are the Falcons. 1-2 pitch to McNeil. Swings and cuts it back to Morisaki's glove. A punch in for Beck to start the 9th.
There's no question why he's an all-star. This guy has come up in so many times for the AppleSox. He is Mr. Clutch himself, and a sidearm action too. So there's so much natural run on his pitches.
8th strikeout tonight for the Sox. Brings up the top of the order Jacob Loving, starting at shortstop today. First pitch from Beck. And he takes this one just low in the basements for a ball. Now, 1 out, no one on here, top of the 9th. Beck behind the count on Loving. Here's his next offering. And he raises this one up a little bit for a strike to even it. And again, we're tied up here in the 9th, 4-4. Sox able to deadlock it there in the bottom of the 8th inning. They're looking for a quick top of the 9th. 1-1 pitch, Loving. Grounded to third. Casanola's got it on the forehand. Sets his feet. Throws across. 2 away in the 9th.
It's a good inning for Beck here, but the AppleSox is bats trying to come up after this. They need to get something rolling.
And the last thing the Sox want is extra innings. They want to take care of the Falcons in regulation. They have 2 outs here, top of the 9th. Still tied 4-4. Eberwing climbing up to the plates. Freshman from Nevada. Having a great season with the Falcons. And they want him to come up clutch when it matters. And pitch to him. And the fastball misses low and away in the right-handed batter's box. And it's a beautiful day in Wenatchee today. 76 degrees. 8:10 p.m. Game 3 of this series. 1-0 pitch to Eberwing. And he takes that one away. Ball, strike 1. Beck puts it right where he wants it. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. No one on. Beck looking for some efficiency here in the 9th. And that pitch hits him right on the hip, right on the holster. Eberwing was collapsing to the ground. Now he's up and walking slowly to first base.
Yeah, just lost control there. Sometimes you get so dialed in that just hang on to the ball a little longer than you should. And that's what happened.
Well, now brings up Josh Cunningham, the last person the Sox want to see right now. He's been hot the last 2 games. Singled in the 6th. He's 1 for 4 today. And mathematically speaking, he's due for something big here. Pitch to Cunningham. He chops this off the front of the plates. Skips to Dunn. Throws to first. There's the outs. There's the inning. Now the Sox able to sit down the Falcons. Not 3 up, 3 down, but it'll get the job done. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 person left on base. Still tied up 4-4 to the bottom of the 9th. Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started here on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Hi, folks. Kelly Herschel from Valley Tractor and Rentals, your one-stop Kubota shop. Kubota and Valley Tractor is keeping it simple. You want the best-selling compact tractor? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling compact excavator? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling compact skid steer? Buy a Kubota. You want the best-selling diesel zero-turn mower? Buy a Kubota. You want the best? Buy a Kubota. Kubota and Valley Tractor since 1948, Baker Flats, East Wenatchee.
Come celebrate Independence Day at the 12 Tribes Caldwell Casinos with our Independence Day hot seats. From noon to 4 p.m. July 4th, every hot seat player will have a chance to win up to $1,000. Play your favorite game for your chance to hear your name called for a hot seat and be one of 15 guaranteed winners walking away with $1,000. Don't miss the Independence Day hot seats July 4th at all 12 Tribes Caldwell Casino locations. Cooley Dam, Lakes and Almac. 12 Tribes Caldwell Casinos. Far from the ordinary, close to the adventure. Gambling problem? Please play responsibly. Call 1-800-522-4700.
I have come to the conclusion that 1 useless man is called a disgrace, that 2 are called a law firm, and that 3 or more become a Congress. And by God, I have had this Congress.
250 years ago, the spark was lit, and a new America was forged in the flames. From the Numerica Performing Arts Center and Jamie Donegan Productions, Hot August Nights features Tony Award-winning musical 1776. July 31st through August 15th at the Numerica Pack. Tickets for 1776 now on sale at numericapack.org.
It all comes down to this. Bottom of the 9th, deadlocked 4-4. Bloodworth still on the mound, and the top of the order due up for the Sox. Raphael Dunn, Kai McGarry, Kainoa Santiago. No one better in a spot like this.
And these guys you want at the dish. And, of course, we're thankful that these are the guys you're going to get. Tied 4-4. You got to get the job done here. And who better than Raphael Dunn.
Bloodworth with the breath. Right-hander delivers to the lefty Dunn. And the pitch to him is low. It kicks through the legs of Kozar. 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, Smith, I'm just going to say it here. You know, we know the announcer is jinx, but this could go extra innings.
1-0 count. No one on, no out. Pitch to Dunn. And he fouls this one off the back part of the plates into foul grounds. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Dunn today, so effective. A run scored, an RBI, 3 for 4. This is the guy you want to lead off your inning.
He's gotten the job done a couple of times. Trying to do it again. Grounds this hard up the middle. There it is. The job done for the 4th time tonight.
And now with Dunn over at first, you can do a lot. He's got 3 stolen bases, 13 in total this year. You're probably going to send him at some point during this at-bat with Kai McGarry. You get Kai McGarry on base as well, then you're cooking.
Now, stolen base for Dunn would tie him with McGarry for the lead on the Sox. Dunn with 13, 3 of which have come here tonight. Bloodworth gets his signs, comes sets, lifts and delivers. There it goes, Dunn, as McGarry fouls this off out of play. Dunn bleeding the cards, now goes back to first.
You know, you wish there, as Dunn goes towards second, you wish that McGarry would hold back, but that was pretty much a perfect strike, 90 center cut. Of course you're going to wave at that.
0-1 count on McGarry. Dunn, very healthy lead at first. Bloodworth, the pitch. There it goes, Dunn again. The pitch inside, hits McGarry. That's going to put him on base. He is hyped.
First and second now with the fastest guys on this AppleSox squad. Like I said, it's time to cook.
Kainoa, Santiago. No one better to have with 2 of your fastest runners on base and no outs. Plenty of cushion to play with. And sensing the blood in the water, Greg Zaun, the head coach for the Falcons, is going to yank Bloodworth. Takes the rock from him. They'll call the pen, and they're going to be bringing in a new face to face Santiago with no outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Tied up 4-4, 2 runners on the Sox on the precipice of a walk-off win in Game 3 of the series. We'll meet the new pitcher here in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. It's AppleSox Baseball, only on the AppleSox Radio Network.
Whitley Fuel Pacific Pride is proud to let you know they provide non-ethanol premium for the sensitive engine at these sites: Grand Coulee, Brewster, Okanagan, Omak, and now Twisp. Whitley Fuel also has top-tier Power Pro gasoline and premium diesel 24 hours a day and bulk DEF at the pump at the Okanagan site. With thousands of Pacific Pride sites through the country, Whitley makes it easy and convenient whether you operate one car or a fleet. Call Whitley Fuel today for your Pacific Prided card. 1-800-955-3835.
AppleSox fans, if a foul ball leaves your car with a rock chip or broken windshield, take it to Discount Auto Glass. Locally owned, Discount Auto Glass specializes in rock chip repair, windshield replacement, mobile service, window tinting, and calibration service on all makes and models. Get your rock chip repaired at Discount Auto Glass, 888-0072 and at 901 Valley Mall Parkway in East Wenatchee, across from 7-Eleven.
Discover what Premier Senior Living is all about at Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care in beautiful Wenatchee. Blossom Valley Assisted Living and Blossom Creek Memory Care communities provide seniors with a stress-free style of living that enhances the mind, body, and spirit. There's always so much going on, from shopping trips to gardening to fitness activities. Plus, you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that trained care staff are present 24/7. Schedule a private tour experience at Blossom Valley and Blossom Creek.
The rolls are set. The stage is set. The Sox 180 feet away from walking off this game and getting the series win. Santiago at the plates. This is what you're hoping for if you're a Sox fan. Coming out of the pen, it's the right-hander Aiden Ennis for the Falcons, who we saw last night making another appearance late in a game. And he's really got himself up against the ropes.
I mean, the AppleSox, this is a great situation for them. Dangerous for the Falcons. The two fastest guys on the team, the man who was drafted out of high school to the Astros, Kai McGarry over at first, and Raphael Dunn over at second, who's just one stolen base behind McGarry, who leads the team with 14.
And now you got Kainoa Santiago digging into the left side.
Kainoa Santiago!
6 home runs this year. 3 away from franchise record number 9. Right-handed pitcher, left-hand batter, right field looking sweet. One swing could end this game. Ennis, first offering to Santiago. And the pitch is right on the upper outside corner for a strike.
The run and a wheel play, looking for a potential bunt by Santiago here. Didn't show it last pitch.
0-1 count on him. Will he bunt? Will he be swinging? Let's find out. The pitch. And runs inside, but cuts the corner, strike 2, and Santiago behind in a big way.
That was a pitch right there. That was, I mean, with the way his swing is, the fastball low and inside is the one that he yanks, and I'm not sure what he was looking for.
He's really behind here. Ennis looking for a quick punch out. The offering. Ran it outside. Ball 1. Good take from Santiago.
Leads team in hits with 31. Picked up 1 today. But struck out looking his last at bat. He does not want to repeat that here in a high leverage situation.
Base hit to the outfield grass. Scores done. Walks off this game tied up 4-4. Bottom of the 9th. Pitch to Santiago. Inside in the dirt. Kozar keeps it in front. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the freshman.
Santiago, a great eye, but he can't become comfortable with that. He has to swing the bat, know when he has to take it off his shoulders, and take it a long ways.
Testing his 2-strike approach. Will he rise to the occasion? Will he crumble? Get the job done? We'll find out. 2-2 pitch. Way outside. He shakes his head. That's ball 3. Full count for Santiago.
An amazing at-bat here by Santiago. It was 1-2 early. Now he's worked it full, and he's facing his 31st walk of the season.
Head-to-head battle. Ennis versus Santiago with a full count. Winning run at second base. The offering. Swing and a miss. Santiago goes down with a whimper. 1 away here in the 9th.
And he just got the moment to get to him. Fastball way outside. He just chases it. There's no need to be here in that moment. You just got to put a ball to outfield grass. No need to go yard.
Here comes another Bulldog and another All-Star, Landon White. From the right side this time. 1 away, 2 on. Dunn at second. McGarry at first. Sox and Falcons tied up here in the 9th. Pitch to White. Ripped to the left side past Loving. They're waving Dunn around third. The throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. The Sox walk it off. They win the series. Wow. Wow. Wow.
He's an all-star for a reason. Landon White delivers in a huge way. That's his second walk-off hit of the season. Did it against Edmonton in their doubleheader, and he does it again here in a high-leverage series. The AppleSox winning their 11th series win of the season and their 3rd straight, Smith.
You heard Matt Torres say it once. It rings true here tonight. The Sox don't lose at home, and they do it when it matters the most. Game 3 versus the Falcons. They win the series, and they prove why they're the #1 team in the West Coast League North Division. 5-4, your final score in walk-off fashion here in Wenatchee. This team, exciting or what? We got some more post-game coverage coming up here in a little bit. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's AppleSox Baseball on the AppleSox Radio Network.
The Taffy Shop in Leavenworth wished the AppleSox the best on the field this season. Locally owned since 1987, the Taffy Shop has more than 100 flavors of wonderful tasting taffy. Watch the unique taffy puller demonstration as you pick out that special flavor. The Taffy Shop has nostalgic metal signs and posters, candies from the 40s and 50s, and many collectible tins. Circle the bases with a trip to the Taffy Shop in the Mottler Building.